You see me ballin', I've been Gucci all the time, so why you callin'? You know that I want you every night and every morning. I was desperate for your love, now I see you callin'. Why you callin'? Ballin', I've been Gucci all the time, so why you callin'? Desperate for your love, yeah, you stallin'. Desperate for your love back then, but I'ma put that in the past now. Put that in the trash, put it in the trash, then hit the gas, leave it in the past now. You cannot take me, show this shit dancer. Call that on camera, can't understand ya. You're like a master. Don't invite me to your party, please don't get me started. I'm at the deep drillin', dynamic do like a hundred krillin'. Chopper on me, I'm spinning, told me now for the grinning. Me and my homies here, we chillin'. You got the back, you hot like the ceiling. You ain't got no feelings,
yeah, you see me ballin'. I've been Gucci all the time, so why you callin'? You know that I want you every night and every morning. You see the Freddy Potter on me and you come running. You know back then I wanted your love, but now I see you callin'. Yeah, what do you want from me? You see me getting big and now you really want me. Leave me be, let me be FREE free. Why you callin'? I bet you really wanna know if I be ballin'. Yeah, I be whipping and running the foreigns. Yeah, getting big, now they calling me. All the girls wanna hang with me. Yeah, I bet you didn't know. Me and my bro, yeah, we just started. Now you know. Me and my bro, yeah, we tryna run up the street. Yeah, we tryna run up the streets. Yeah, we tryna chase a dream. Yeah, shining like a beam. Yeah, roll out with a team. Yeah, for sure we rock supreme. Yeah, still I dream about you and me. Yeah, wait, Fanny part on me. Yeah, Christian Dior on me. Gucci, Louis, Versace, you name it. Yeah, it's on me. But at the end of the day, I want you on me. Yeah, want you. Psych, I be ballin'.
I've been Gucci all the time, so why you callin'? You know that I want you every night and every morning. I was desperate for your love, now I see you callin'. Why you callin'? Ballin', I've been Gucci all the time, so why you callin'? Desperate for your love, yeah, you stallin'. Desperate for your love, why you callin'?
Hey, Dookz.
She doesn't know. And baby, you've been moving underneath, you're moving so low. Got me in my mind, asking myself, what don't I know? Baby, just give me a chance, I can show you what I know. And I'm living with a monster, I've been going under, feeling all the thunder. I'm just a kid who wanted fun, though. I walk in the door, they gon' turn up. Baby, I know you gon' fold. My lady try to, she like Fashion Nova. Tell me you love me, my heart getting cold. I never see you, so I'm never sober. Baby, I say, wait, hold up. So tell me, baby, who are you to blame? I ask myself if you the one, I don't really know. You want someone that is new, yeah, I got a lot of score. I'm living with the monsters under my bed. Can somebody save me? Why you try to play me? Yeah, I'm sipping on the Henny, feeling wavy. monster. I've been going under. Baby, would you tell me how you feeling? I know that you want me, baby, come right here. You know that I'm right here.
If skinny girls, what they supposed to get?
Go to the store, you know about what I like. I make me some Gucci Dior, be an expensive place. Yeah, go to the store, you know about what I like. I make me some Gucci Dior, be an expensive place.
Niggas tryna cook up in my lab with my recipe. Saying that I'm losing, now I'm winning to the doctor. Quit schooling, all you niggas go get ready for your ecstasy. Said it, then I mean it, ain't nobody really checking me. Name a nigga, going hard as me. I'm the one they really wanna be. Stacking up my hundreds, don't you see? You want me on the track, just pay it up. I'm a short nigga coming from the west side. They be banging in the east, it's the best side. I be in the kitchen with them pies and them french fries. Mixed with my sons, put them up, now it's bedtime. Said it better cop me some Gucci Dior. Go get my bag, then I hop out the store. Broke bitches talking that shit on the gram, but then realize these little motherfuckers be poor. That's time I check, you the one that was begging for all of my shit. I'm the one you be checking. Little bitch, sit the fuck down. Go tie your sneakers. I'm ballin' no court. I sit by the bleachers, bitch.
Go to the store, you know about what I like. I make me some Gucci Dior, be an expensive place. Yeah, go to the store, you know about what I like. I make me some Gucci Dior, be an expensive place.
Buy me some Gucci Dior. Know what I like, so buy me some more. This that rich shit galore. Rich ass beat with a pretty ass face. This that Vulcan contour. Building myself with a bust down paddock. This that give me some more. Yeah, give me some more. Gucci, Fendi, Louis, Prada. As he wear it all, yeah, I like my designer. You know, I like money, dollars. I can shake it too if you want to really holler. My wallet, yeah, dollars. Yeah, I got the shit in that collar. Big boy, I can take all your dollars. Fit your in frame. I can do what you can. Fuck on your man and do what they can.
Go to the store, you know about what I like. I make me some Gucci Dior, be an expensive place. Yeah, go to the store, you know about what I like. I make me some Gucci Dior, be an expensive place.
Yo, nah, say these bitches shut the fuck up. Go against a kid, you gon' really wish you lucked up.
Go against a kid, you gon' really wish you locked up. Come up in the club, all my girls acting stuck up.
Bitches acting stuck up. Make you put your punts up. Gang bangers that gon' really hear you fucked up.
Really hit you fucked up, pull up in a big truck. All my niggas coming, yeah, we really got starstruck.
One, we're going
Going
to
on a
start.
trip and
In our favorite rocket ship, zooming through.
Hey, man, it's like eating.
We have started.
Right. That's that, right. Welcome back to the second ever EAZYDubZ podcast, right?
Yes,
No,
sir.
the long awaited podcast, the first one was a banger, so we had to come back with our second one for you. We have the usual crew. We have Kodz, the wet man of Trinity,
Forget that.
Akili. We have Akili the source girl, Heartbreaker, Akili the source girl. Then we have JohnWick, say hi. Right. Now we have Sarad, the OG, the technical analysis guy, right? We also have Kiera or Venezuela, wherever you want to call it, glasses girl. Right, and today we have two special guests. We have Beka, we know she from long time. She going and come and talk. She mouth hot too now, but so we get through. And we have what's his real name? Niku. We have Niku as well, so Niku, whatever it is, Right, so we're going to dive into the topics one time. We have a series of topics here we're going to talk about, like usual, and we might do a little special thing in the end of the podcast, So
Yeah,
hand it back, handing it over to Kodz to talk about the topics.
The topic.
Yeah.
Yo, thank you. Okay, so yeah, the reason why we are, a little few additions is because some of these topics, will require more, I would say like a more feminine approach, But we're getting to it. So the first topic, the one let's say we're doing the John, this one young Don first, right?
What?
Or you would do like which one are you doing?
Horoscope because Rebecca here.
Alright. So it's that no kind of universal. That is the word I'm looking for, right? I don't want to misquote anything. So we want to know
astronomical.
Say that again?
Astronomical.
Yeah, astronomical.
What?
I like that word. So okay, so horoscopes. You know what? I'll toss it to Beka. Wait. First of all, how many inside here believe in horoscopes? That's the first thing.
I believe in
Horoscope, nothing.
I believe in horoscopes.
You said they believe in it?
Okay, let me go from the top. Cody, do you believe in horoscopes?
No.
Beka, do you believe in horoscopes?
Yes, I do.
Yes, there's two, but there's one no, one yes. Akili, do you believe in horoscopes?
Nah, man.
That's two for no, one for yes. JohnWick, do you believe in horoscopes?
some of it, yeah.
That's a yes. That's two yes, two no. Manuel, do you believe in horoscopes?
No.
That's three for no, two for yes. Niku Nabi, do you believe in horoscopes?
Yes.
That's three for yes, three for no. Kiera, do you believe in horoscopes?
Sort of.
That's a yes. That's four for yes, three for no, and I say no, so that's four no, four yes.
It's basically girls versus boys right now.
It kind of scary too now, because if say you lend your girl your jacket and she go on home and put some pixie dust on it or whatever, and she will play, she giving you back that crazy.
Not really.
Wait. First of all, I know you're not talking. When you're spoken obvious, so calm yourself.
Take your time, Obi. I have nothing to do with it, though.
But I know you can't talk pixie dust and remember this thought. Come to me.
You're talking about the practice of magic. It's not the same, loving. I, for one, don't believe in rules and magic to do certain things like that because you're taking away from somebody's free will, right? It's wrong. Right? When it is you do that,
But wait, wait,
that's how
wait.
you get
And
stuck,
then
right?
and that is what it does do with the rocks too.
That's
No, I
witchcraft.
just asked
Oh,
him.
first of all, well, I mean, boy, it's not the
Tell me
same
that you
though.
know.
It isn't the same. Like the practice of magic, I don't find it bad. It's just what you're using it for.
No, so what
It's
You
about
know,
different
like
when they take rocks and into something like the love stone and thing, that's not kind of
no,
practice, no,
that's
because you like
different. No, when
but
it is you use
but
the love
someone
stone, which is like rose quartz and whatnot, right? You're using that just to attract love into your life, not to literally work magic on somebody specific.
so them.
Like shit, like
So
writing on
no,
people
go ahead.
name and holding it up pan all them kind of madness. That is taken away from somebody free will. It's not the same.
But instead of people who does do that though,
That's true, but it's not
like
the same.
I think we getting a little off topic. I don't know how we just into rocks and thing.
Yeah,
the
with the
rocks is
horoscope,
part
it
of
really have a lot
astrology.
to do with
Yes,
that.
it's a part of
Yeah, but we're
astrology.
talking specifically about horoscopes, like
Oh, okay,
Scorpio and
okay.
them.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't know about them kind of thing. You understand? Like horoscopes done not believable already. I had to believe in some stone and thing. So anyway, right?
but wait, before
So
you come
anyway,
on topic,
Question,
before you
Cody,
come on
Cody,
topic.
just now, question. Do you believe in God?
Oh shit.
No.
Cody,
yeah,
you believe in God?
yeah.
Everybody in here, anybody in here is an atheist?
I don't think so.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so here's my logic, right? So if you believe in God, obviously you believe in a higher power. He's the one who created everything, right? Do you really think that he created these so-called just random rocks just like that for nothing? Like it have no purpose whatsoever. It's just rocks. Like think about
You
it.
don't.
Why would he create something without there being
Mm-hmm.
a purpose? At least
I
that's how
mean,
I
like
look at it.
True.
the specific type of rocks, you know. No?
Yeah, I'm speaking about crystals and all these different things. Why would he just randomly create these things with no purpose or whatsoever?
But then
Well, I
again,
mean,
it
I
was
mean,
all
I want to answer this question after Cody. Go ahead.
he
you
would
know.
most like make it for specific people because not everybody can kind of cope with stones because like it deals with the universe most likely at the same time too, just like horoscopes. But it's just not for everybody then. Maybe that's another reason why not much people know about it.
So God dropped rocks on this earth for the chosen ones. I asked me that question. I don't know why you laughing.
Chosen one.
That's a
What you
serious question,
mean?
right?
But
No,
what you
it's just
mean
like
by that
Because she
though?
said that though. She said that though. You know, like she dropped it for specific people. You understand? Like, cause like not
like
everybody know about it. Not everybody could
people
use it.
it has
So
some
I
no
asked
what I said, it has some specific people who will like be spiritually connected to God and God will actually give them the power and knowledge to work with the stones. That's what I meant.
what about the people that are using it for bad things? So like, what is the thing that like God still get them that kind of connection? Like, why would he do that
Mm,
if they gonna use it
if
for
if
malpractice?
somebody if anybody intends to use it for bad, the crystals will turn against you.
Oh, like Obia backfire.
Yeah, basically like that.
Okay.
Is like what goes around comes around. You use these things and these mediums for bad, bad will befall on you. As I say again, like I believe that, not me specifically, but like if somebody wanna, use magic, okay. But it's what you use magic for. If you use
Hmm.
this magic again to take away someone's free will, like I've been seeing so much people on TikTok doing one of that crazy ass shit, taking people hair and blood and all them mad shit, right? When you do that,
Sweating in
again,
rice.
you take away you take away from somebody ability to choose, hey, well, I love this person and I should be with this person. And wouldn't you want somebody to actually choose to be with you? Why do you want to work these things on somebody to love you? And that love is going to turn into obsession. That's how you get murderers, stalkers, just crazy stuff. Just I don't know why people doing it. Like they
For
just see a
money?
trend and they're going with it.
No, that counts as necromancy because it has different types of magic, but the one
Necromancy.
that people would use like
Yes,
for
no
bad
offense, but you could dumb down your words a little bit.
You don't know his necromancy?
Isn't necromancy like working with the dead?
Yeah, like reviving the dead, controlling the dead.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
my whole take on this magic thing, you understand? Because I did a lot of research in the Full Metal Alchemist Institution. I like to call it the
Jesus Christ.
right? And there's this like
Uh,
symphony
Excellent
of like
research.
equivalent exchange, you understand? So like I think even if like you were to use magic, regardless of the purpose you'd use it, that it would take something to use it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I don't know why we sidetracking so much. You know, I ain't gonna lie to you.
wait. Okay,
That is,
so
I agree
the
with
whole
Cody. We really going off topic, but okay.
are you going with horoscopes, right? The horoscope depending on what how the stars align and stuff on the day you was
Right.
born.
Yeah,
I can
astrology.
actually explain this to you all as to why some like it's okay if you don't believe in it, but like at the same time, stop bashing people who do believe in it. Stop bashing astrology on the
nah,
whole.
I like to bash
We
Right.
mean bashing.
No, like it's one thing to say, well, I don't really I don't agree with this, da, 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 da. But then some people let's take
Mm-hmm.
it the extra mile and bash
Yeah,
the
I think
people. Come on, all these big boys and big girls. I think you all know what the word bash mean, right? I don't need to explain that. Come on, Google it, okay?
No, because like
Um,
some people could like that wasn't the reason why
I
I'm
mean, I
telling you to
believe
like
in astronomy, the
explain
science
the
part.
bash because
I don't
somebody
believe
could
in
like
astrology.
okay, all right. So what I mean by bash is that saying certain things like oh, all is so stupid for believing in that, and oh, they like shit, and that like you understand,
Bro,
bad shit means
astrology
okay,
not
So it's
believing in it.
basically downplaying the person
yeah,
in that
downplaying.
regard.
Exactly,
No,
exactly.
but
Okay,
the
so
thing is,
yeah,
No,
that's
but
right.
I
I have
believe
a
there is
question
like
for, but
there
it's
is
not
a
a
danger.
question. I have a statement. Like I understand some people's bash people who believe in horoscopes, but like I felt this in the beginning, people who believe in horoscopes, like, oh, I act this way because I'm a Scorpio, I act this way because I'm a Sagittarius or whatever. When there's more to it, when the astrology actually comes in, like how these stars align and how the sun sets, whatever.
Agreed. People misuse it one because they don't understand it. At the end of the day, when what we really looking at as so-called horoscope is our sun sign. People do not sit down and do enough research on astrology to sit down and realize, oh, my rising have a lot to play with how it is certain things does affect me and how I react with certain things. No, they don't even take on the moon sign. They don't take on like what
Also with
houses
that,
and stuff, all these different things is
exactly, because
aligned
also with that, you
where
could
and
have
when
like
you're born.
different other signs with it. Like I could be a rising Libra, and but I'm a Sagittarius, but you have different signs that could
Oh
go
my
with it.
word.
Exactly. Some people would be a certain sun sign and their moon sign overpowers that sun sign, and like they wouldn't really act like that sun sign, but they will act like the moon sign. And at the end of the day, people don't know about this because they're always talking about, well, oh, you so and so and so, so that must be because, well, X, Y, and Z. It's not that deep. One, to just look at one part of it instead of looking at all the different parts. I don't think anybody want to sit down like go through somebody birth chart. I feel like that little weird. So it's
Okay,
more for you
so
to sit down and
I've,
look at it.
let me ask
I've
you
a
a question,
question
right?
though.
Let me ask you a question, right? No, I'm asking you. Why you believe in horoscopes?
I believe in horoscopes because I personally find it made sense. And when I read certain things about my sign, and as I did more research over a long period of time, because I've been into horoscopes for like years, years. I'm talking about since late primary school, early secondary school, I have been obsessed with it. And as I say, I did proper research as opposed to somebody else who would hear eyes a Scorpio and jump on the train. Oh, Scorpio's this, Scorpio's that. Come on. I
So
believe in it because it just makes sense to me.
how accurate do you think it is, and if it does apply to everybody?
How accurate?
Yeah.
I feel like in terms of horoscope, sometimes it's not necessarily like the accuracy. It's more like what you believe in, well, what you read, right, and what you believe in and what you're going through currently in your life that it could apply to. So it's not necessarily like accuracy, like, oh, because you are Scorpio, you're going through X, Y, and Z at this point and exact time, and this You understand? So it's not really like
Mm.
something specific and extremely accurate. It's just like a guide.
Wait, hold on.
Becca,
So,
Rob, hold
oh,
on.
go ahead.
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead.
interject. Has a few scientists that done a few researches that proved some traits of certain horoscopes. I've actually seen it, and majority of the sites I've looked at, all of them are almost the same wording. So the beliefs is true, yes, but it actually had a few scientists that done some research.
So, okay, so what I wanted to know was, if so, horoscopes and God are related, right? Asking.
Oh.
Yeah, that was a good question. I was not going to ask that because
No, because I was
you
hearing her talking
people,
about her beliefs and so like what is what
yeah,
you believe in, and you
Me
understand
you
what? So like,
believe in God,
If I believe
believe
in
in God,
God,
right?
yeah.
Yeah,
But
you believe
it,
in the
it depends on
Bible.
it depends on what you're asking. Like, let me ask you a question, right? What do you mean by if I believe in God? Are you asking a question? A lot of people tend to ask that question and specify it for Christianity. What are you really asking?
You believe. Okay, so let me ask it different. You believe in the Bible?
To some extent, yes.
All right. Okay, so any Bible say that you shall follow the word of God alone and trust in Him alone, and no
Mm-hmm.
idols and stuff. So when you go to astrology, you're basically given the sun, the moon, and the stars the power
Mm-hmm.
wait. That's
over.
actually a good question.
Yeah,
No, like,
yeah,
would
given.
horoscopes be considered idols?
Yeah, because you're giving them the power over
I didn't know
how you
Manuel was
view
up
life.
there.
That's
To
a
the
good
choir,
question. I
Michael.
ain't gonna lie to you. I
Okay.
never even thought
All
about
right.
it like that.
Wait, let her talk. I'm there, Rebecca, and say.
No, no, I know a lot of people watch it like that, but I don't, right?
Mm-hmm.
One, listen to this. Why, as somebody who grew up in a very strong Christian household and been to predominantly Christian schools, because what Presbyterian, then Catholic,
Person
right?
in the chat
I've
say yes.
noticed, I've noticed something, right? Question: anybody in here is Catholic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
No.
right. Let's be real, right? In Catholicism, there's a lot of statues. There's a lot of prayers for specific angels and whatnot, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Biasness.
Why is that not considered idols? Why are they not considered
But
idols?
they are not considered
As opposed to
idols.
I want
taking
to
to
know the same
no,
The,
no,
No, no,
I,
no,
listen.
because
guys'
Listen.
explanation.
Catholics don't pray to the
I know it's a
statues.
little bit controversial, however, try to open your mind to what I'm asking, right?
that's what I was
Because
saying too.
yeah,
I
so
understand what she's saying.
why are
I
you having
understand.
specific
Yeah.
prayers for these
Because,
specific angels? Why?
yeah,
Because what put
exactly.
Okay.
them there for
So
what?
like
Not a purpose?
no, I myself I'm not a Catholic, right? But I have been to Catholic schools and I've been educated about their religion and stuff. I have good Catholic friends, right? Now they don't pray to these people specifically, right? They pray, right,
But
so
they
that
have
they can
specific
ask
prayers?
God. They pray so that they
Mm-hmm.
can ask God, right, for favor on their behalf, right? For example, let's say you go through something hard, right? Or you feel like you need
Mm-hmm.
protection. You might pray to Saint Michael, the archangel, right? Because he's the strongest angel in heaven, and you're asking on his behalf to talk to God so that
Mm-hmm.
he will watch over you, he will protect you, right? So like they are more like a messenger, basically, the same way that they are in the Bible, just basically being messengers. You're basically
Yeah,
talking
but
to the angel so that they could talk to God. It's like basically having links
But
in a way where
didn't
you
Jesus
talk to someone
die?
else to talk to
Yeah?
them for you.
yeah, but if
Didn't,
you really watch it,
didn't he die for our sins to be
it's,
forgiven? And
Well,
is
yes,
it so
but
that we can speak to God directly? Why are we
yeah, to
using?
speak to God direct,
well,
exactly that
although
I was
that is
saying.
true, in the vast belief of
Mm-hmm.
like Christianity, right? You have to watch it in context of the Catholic belief, right? Catholics usually go to confess their sins to the preacher still, right? You don't see a
The
Catholic,
preacher.
exactly. They don't say their prayers on their knees and be like, Lord, forgive me for X, Y, and Z. No, they
No,
go to
they
church.
still do, Arthur, please don't get it twisted. We still do. It's just that, as someone you confirm or whatever, it's just that I was taught to us that when you go and you confess, it's like a blackboard and you're just talking to your priest and like you just clean the blackboard. Yes, they come and tell you go and pray to Mary after, go and pray to blah blah. But it's just that you're going to somebody higher than, I mean, of course if you want to talk to God, but just going to somebody higher to talk to
To talk to,
well,
right? And
connect better with God.
right, and that is like the point that I was getting to, right? That you basically just going to someone higher than yourself, right? So that they can reach on behalf of you. That's like the whole purpose about it, like in the Catholic faith, in
Isn't in the
having
Bible,
But
it
the
did
isn't
say,
all life the same though? If
just
you're
now, but
rating somebody life higher than yours.
now that is where I have to ask a certain question. I I can be so real. Obviously, I could learn more about Christianity, but I sit down and I have read certain parts of the Bible in depth, right? And to this day, certain things that people say, I'm like, oh, but that's not what the Bible say though. Because what? Certain things that was taught, certain things that was taught to y'all and us, right? I saying us because me as well, right? Has been taught to us, has been taught in a way to suit them and not
Mm-hmm.
necessarily what the Bible itself says. If you read a Bible now and you read a Bible from let me say what, a century ago, decades ago, sometimes they would not have the same wording because the
Of
people
course.
who are in charge and in that authority, they
It's
know
just
what
like
they are doing and they are changing certain things to keep people in this loophole and this type of a way. If it make any sense, I hope you understand what I'm
Keep
trying
like
to
a
say here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
a system.
and the only way you will actually get out of the system and get out of them trying to brainwash you, if you sit down and you read the Bible yourself and you
Not read
research
the
certain
Bible
things for
alone.
yourself,
I
right?
feel
Well,
I
okay,
feel the
not just
best way
that, but you
will
understand what I'm saying?
be
Because when even though
And
we
he
read the
said
Bible or
something.
whatever, no, even
Uh-huh.
like for example, it's like even though we read the Bible, one thing we were actually taught, I mean, is that Eve was the first woman, right? But I did my research. I mean, it is a myth to other people, but a lot of people say Eve was not the first woman. I
This was
believe
the
her name
first one
was
on the left.
yes, her, and now she's known as like the queen of demons or some soul in it or whatever. And they even went back to horoscopes about her as well because they said she
yeah,
disrespected
Scorpio.
Adam. Wait, she disrespected
she has
Adam
Scorpius.
and she disrespected Adam and
Trust
they
me,
and
if,
she was
if
basically
people
like
can
a
believe in
first
Adam and
feminist
Eve, you can
etc.
believe in this.
What?
I'm actually, no, I hear somebody laugh and I'm like, if we could believe in Adam and Eve, trust me, we could believe in this. Come on.
But not that though, I was laughing at the joke.
Okay.
Look, somebody say Catholics
I
are only
mean,
one denomination of Christianity. That is
I
true.
mean, if you ask me,
I
like
think,
I don't believe in Adam and Eve. Like I,
but
there's a lot
mm,
of reasons, but the main reason
what?
is because actually, the first part of the Bible up until Moses comes into the picture, well, actually until Abraham comes into the picture, is about Jewish folklore, right? If you do your research, you'll actually realize that. So all that with Cain and Abel and everything before
Oh yeah,
Abraham,
it's true.
yeah, I don't
It
really.
said in I think the beginning of Genesis that Adam and Eve was not the first humans to touch this earth. God made a God made a few humans before Adam and Eve.
You see, that's why I don't believe in everything wholeheartedly because it have plenty things that does contradict itself in the Bible and
You
in
know
other
how we gonna
I
religious
mean,
society?
God Himself contradicts
yeah, how
Himself in
really
the
rich
Bible.
religion, but
Oh,
I,
how
I
we
but
gonna
I know I
in
know
religious
that's
many
Sunday and
religions it
everything,
have
yeah. I know that's
plenty
Sunday
stuff
and
that does
everything.
contradict itself.
Like,
Yeah,
really
but
don't want to
someone
talk about
that's like
Wait,
horoscopes.
wait, I have one more
other
question
people.
though. I have
Okay, just
one
come
more
before you
question.
like
This is for the Catholics, right? I'm not bashing anything, but why you won't consider other worshiping Mary and them as idols? Because you don't see Hail Mary, right?
we
But
didn't
then
Mother
if
of
you watch
God,
it,
pray for us now
but
and forever.
yeah, but watch in the Bible or in the whole sense, we humans never use messengers to talk to God. It's only God who uses messengers. So why we now have to go through like
No, we used to use Messenger.
like
You used to go to the
like
synagogues and you used to talk to your the leader of the synagogues, right? And
to
they used to
pray
say prayer,
for you,
right?
to
So
pray
in that
for you, but
right,
not
so
to
in that
talk
sense,
to God
they were the
directly.
messenger,
Yeah, but
right?
we
Yeah, but
need to remember
but
the
who are
same
they
time
praying
too,
to though?
Okay.
that we pray to Mary in memory of great mysteries and whatever else. We pray to Mary for other things. She's a refuge and an
Sounding
advocate
like
of human. Other things.
calling customer service.
That's mad, nah. I mean, yeah, it
So
never really
anyway,
made sense
let
to
me
me
go
to
back
do
on
any of
topic
that.
too. Let me go back on topic too. Let me go back on
But you
topic.
see, well, man,
Yeah, but I want to say what you said. Don't forget.
I don't understand
Pentecostal,
how
eh?
like you're trying to book a place somewhere.
Yeah. Let me go back to on topic, right? We want Beka to try and guess the horoscope.
Yeah, try to
They
guess our
say, well,
horoscope.
Becca gets your horoscope. Becca gets the man horoscope.
Yeah, guess our
Just based
horoscope.
on how he was
Emmanuel
talking.
horoscope.
Yeah, just how he was talking. We sounding like.
Bro, I don't know you enough to guess your horoscope.
You know me enough to guess it?
I think you had told me you was a Gemini or something. I can't remember.
Shit.
I know Becca know me enough to guess my
try,
horoscope.
just try a thing, though. Just try a thing off.
Let's try a thing.
Off the vibe, yeah, off the
mm-mm.
vibe.
I have seen this shit on TikTok. Try somebody else for that. I don't know what the hell are they doing. Next.
And
Not
nah, just try a
Oh,
thing, try a
question.
thing.
Could I curse on it?
What?
Could I curse on
Yeah,
this?
go ahead. Go ahead. You want everything real and
They're
authentic.
asking that when you're done with it. Like what I like you.
No, trust. Oh my God, Cody, I did not curse. I was first time myself. Like for the whole conversation.
You could go ahead. Just don't overdo it.
Yeah,
Like,
no
Oh gosh, oh my gosh, no, I just talking about the usual cuss word, bruh.
Yeah, normal thing.
Okay. All right, okay.
I'm even gonna lie to you, probably use our Taurus to be honest. I ain't gonna.
Who, Emmanuel?
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
all right. Okay, I can ask you a question.
Yeah.
You're my hint.
Yeah, hint.
Like, okay,
Yeah,
are you born in the earlier half of the year or the later half of the year?
What does
No,
have
when
to
is
do
your
with
birthday?
anything, though?
Okay.
Early half.
Okay, just now.
January.
Emmanuel, I don't know.
The first 12 months. The first 12 months.
Okay.
First 12 months.
Are you a Pisces? I don't know.
She
What?
gets the correct dog. I hear that.
I say, are you a
Oh
Pisces?
gosh. Nah.
Nah, don't say
Why
nah,
you say
no.
that,
Thing
though?
don't say that Pisces.
I don't know. Well, Pisces people, they're kind of funny one, but at the same time, they feel kind of like no, you're kind of funny anyway. They say certain things, so I don't know. It could probably be that. I'm not sure. And you give off the kind of a kind of emotional vibe. Water signs.
Whoa.
No,
Damn.
okay, listen.
Don't neglect the emotional side,
Imagine,
man.
Emmanuel, that pink in the
Good.
skin is emotional, bro.
I know she lied.
That pink in the skin is emotional.
That's cap.
Embrace the
The
emotional
background
side,
is for the
man.
If you want to
emotional side.
emotionally, God, oh my God, you let me finish. No, all right, okay. I'm just saying, like, I don't mean like I know people want to hear emotional. There's like, as I cry all the time. No, I mean like emotional in a way. But you're probably like very emotionally. So I don't know. You kind of give me that vibe.
Emotionally
So,
what?
Emotionally
intelligent. Water signs tend to be emotionally intelligent,
Okay.
or at least very
I
in tune with
respect
their
that.
emotions. They're saying certain things. So like, I don't mean like emotional. Like you're crying on the things every minute, bro. But
No,
like,
we
big
never
up
mean it
you,
like
because
that. We are
especially
just
a
telling them
Pisces.
to embrace it.
What?
No, I said I didn't mean it like that. I was just telling them to embrace it. Like, you try to.
Yeah.
Just embrace it.
Because like I don't find being emotional as
Nothing
a
wrong
bad
with
thing.
with your emotion.
It's not.
I
It's not
actually
a
rather
bad
myself like I rather be with somebody who emotional and like intimidating. I'm very
fact.
emotionally intelligent. So I don't have to be
Yeah, you
like
know, you born for.
explaining why
Mine,
I, you
mine,
know.
mine was
I was
mine was
somebody
scope is the
possessed with
dollar
myself.
sign. Yes,
I wanna
one
post.
The cap on the top.
This man.
dollar sign.
You say you
That's
are
my new
supposed to tell us,
horoscope.
right?
Yeah.
Dollar sign.
Well, who else? Who else? Who else?
I won't mind stick again.
Fish.
Describe yourself.
This is Sarat speaking.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
I am a very shy
Love.
person when I go out. If I get to know somebody, I will be very talkative and annoying. I stay home and play video
Yeah.
games instead of going out and drink at a bar. I don't like alcohol. I like football a lot. I like Messi and Ronaldo, but I don't choose a bias side. I'm not a biased person.
You mean by bias?
I like Messi and Ronaldo, but I'm not gonna say
Okay, question.
and I always gonna
You
say
ever been in
Messi
a
good.
relationship?
You asking the wettest man alive if you ever been
Shut
married.
up. I've been in a few, but it didn't really last more than
So it's just a yes or no answer.
yes.
As in, okay, so
Could
you're
you read it?
just that you're
Read it, chat.
together.
We were together less than half of the relationships we were physically together.
Okay.
Which part?
How would you feel if your
On
partner cheated on
YouTube.
you?
How would I feel? I would feel
Like a bad feeling.
I would want to humiliate
Maybe
them online. I would want to
You would
get
what?
revenge. I would like to get revenge by humiliating them online.
Okay. Okay. Now, see that way you said it?
Yeah.
Making you feel like you're some kind of water sign. So either
Yeah, I feel like he's a cancer.
I think he's a cancer. Either cancer or Scorpio, but I'm on the cancer side because Scorpio wouldn't
Way
have
more
much more
nicer. Kansas
pressure
is
about
way more
it.
nicer and
I
Scorpios.
think,
No offense,
yeah,
Rebecca.
I think he's a cancer.
Look, he
I
is a
think
Cancer.
so.
Yes, I am a cancer.
Wait.
I believe.
Dog, what?
Oh,
Thieves,
yeah,
like,
she gets it though. Okay, when your birthday is in June.
24th.
It's 24.
Whoa, that is insane though.
Okay.
Because
All right. Probably went back to
Akili went
the
to.
That
probably
is
went
No,
back to
insane.
because
check his school profile
okay,
and
well,
thing.
I'm
You
a
see, like what
Scorpio.
date he born and thing.
Oh, we know Rebecca. You know your
Okay, anybody wanna
Like
guess?
Mr. Paul give we
Yeah.
no ship
Nobody
about
wanna
it.
guess?
Just show you
Just now.
information.
Familiar way just now say when I was like, I'm a Scorpio.
Oh, we know. We know.
You wait. You know what familiar is? You know what
No,
familiar is?
Yeah, I know what Timmy is.
I
Timmy.
think we
And
know.
familiar is a Sagittarius.
Damn right.
Right. You know what Atto is? You know what Atto is?
Which is
Atto.
Aquan?
Wait, Atto on this call?
Yeah,
Oh my
that
gosh.
Akili.
Wait, you
I
believe
thought
me if I
about
tell you he was
yourself Atto.
Aquarius? Atto is
Wait.
Aquarius. Believe that? Or not?
Dead wrong. Okay.
So good. So good.
Yeah, just let him guess. Niku.
I'm sorry.
Talk about yourself Atto. Say you like long walks on the beaches. You like coloring, but not double. Respectfully.
That already is cap.
Yes, talk to real girl.
That's cap right. I ain't even entertain either.
Interesting sentiments.
Hello?
Oh, it's Picasso.
Hey, Picasso join?
Yeah, man.
Man just jumping in so.
Yeah, well, remember
It's
we're
a-
not using the streaming
It's
chat,
a
so
podcast now, house party.
Like, come on.
okay.
Like,
I guess you could describe me. I
Picasso
guess
is you, man.
I'm a very introverted person. Clearly,
came here because
Huh?
it was bashing Scorpios.
You see, I told that Scorpio.
No, he said he hit
Hello.
both bashing Scorpios.
I I don't
Well,
know
I told go
yeah,
ahead.
but
Yeah.
I don't think he's a Scorpio.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
told one.
Like I said, I'm a very introverted person. I don't really like to go and like be social with like a lot of people, but like particularly close with those that I'm good with, right? So I guess in that sense, I value like bonds that I create, right? So more of like
Man,
that.
put yes.
Okay. How would you react? How would you react if somebody, I don't know, question you in a relationship?
If someone questioned me in a relationship, I mean, it depends on what they question in. If they
People
question
let
in
them
on
cheat.
then
No, oh God, sorry, y'all. I phrased that wrong. I'm asking you a question. Have you ever been in a relationship?
oh yeah.
Of course.
Of course.
No,
Oh
actually, what
God.
I mean,
Yeah,
y'all,
yeah.
please don't let me go there. I know men who speak to a lot of women and have not ever been with a girl. Please, let's not go down that road.
Trust me.
Okay.
Ato has been with a lot of women. Alright,
For
Yeah.
how long though?
No, what they making me look bad
For
though.
how long though?
Not particularly long time.
Okay. I
Not
respect it.
particularly.
Carol
Couple
laughing,
months.
yes? You laughing?
Couple months to be honest.
A couple of months.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah, couple months.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
yeah, something for me.
Guys, someone
Oh,
message me on WhatsApp. I'll say
let the
something.
girl let the girl talk or you just busting the man files.
I'm
Why
telling
is
you,
it like
like the
Process
key was
boy.
quiet for the key.
Just now I'm thinking I need to ask some more questions. Like, okay, let's say you want somebody in a relationship, you're in a relationship for a period of time, right? And well, you get one, you get both, right? What would be your reaction? Like your genuine reaction. How would you react? Like, if you're walking on it, how would you react?
Nah, we walking out the door. We drinking babash. And
Babash? Is insane.
What the hell you know about Babash? Well, yes, to do that. Anyways, go on.
we pour in it. We pour in the rest of it down the drain. You understand? And then we probably spend the next like couple days alone.
Okay. Do you
Isolation.
have you have sex?
If what?
Okay, sorry. I don't want to act it like that. Are you a virgin?
No.
Okay. Well, let us say you walked in on this individual having sex with your girlfriend. What are you going to do? Just walk out and drink babach?
I mean,
Done
unless he's raping her, you understand? She let him in.
Hello?
But a man.
Hello?
I tell you,
Hello?
say,
That's not what she
as
asked
in,
her.
I tell you,
Big
I
dog.
think because it's
Hey,
equal.
listen, right? In my life,
You
right,
pretend.
I have removed, right, people out of their relationships. You understand? So like I know
Lehman
what's
still
up,
in his
right? So like what you really want me to do when it happened back to me other than move on, you understand? Because like I understand it
Makes
does
sense.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it
What
is.
goes around comes back around. Hey.
Well, it would be karma. It would be karma. Mm.
Cause like think about it. Like
So,
was he
so it
pointing
wouldn't
me beating this nigga up and she don't love me, you understand? Like that doesn't make sense.
beating
Beat
your
him up.
nigga up.
Throw the
Okay.
hand.
Not true.
I don't know.
In your own house too, you know.
I don't
Nah, if
know.
it's
I
my
just
house,
put
this
it
nigga
in
getting
those
beat up. Like
see,
if I walk
like if
in
I
my
was
house, dog, this nigga getting beat up. Like there's no way you doing that in my house, though. Like
well,
that's a different
So let me
story.
hear what Rebecca say now.
like just off topic for like a second, I personally I don't really believe in walking out, one. And two, I also don't believe in fighting the other person. I mean my gal took off, but that no.
A
But I
little too
would try to
Nah.
fight. Like
Listen, if I
no, but the
walking in she
significant
house
other,
and I see
the
it, we
significant
walking out.
other is
If
supposed
I
to be
walking
loyal
in
to
my house,
you.
somebody getting licked though. You understand?
Well, yeah, and it's not going to be the girl, it could be my man.
Damn right.
Yeah.
Exactly. The girl will get a little too confident
Violent.
because we do them a place. You understand? We do them a place.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
other
Same
than
could go
that,
for
I
men
don't
too.
believe in single
If
man and wanting
And
to
I
fight
thought the
the girl
passport
first.
info was my
Well,
name, but
me, if I
I
was that
mean,
fella,
What you ran off topic, dog?
oh, but yeah.
but
But
you
okay.
just know, see one day what Beka had to say.
No, I just thought
You
it's
seem to
fine. I was
have
interested.
answer a question, right? Well, not really a question, but I'm telling you, you seem to have a little bit of an ego, right? Yes, you're introverted, but at the same time, you're kind of like, I don't know, you had this kind of way about it, like you're very, yeah, what's up, hey
Like a
boy?
grand, yeah.
I don't even know if that's the word, but like we were just fun. So you're born in August.
me,
Question, just a question.
yeah.
Is a Leo?
Silence.
Yeah.
Good.
Like, are
And
you
is
a
a
Bega
Leo?
Leo.
Joshua, wait, Bega
Yeah.
Joshua in
Yeah.
the live chat one time who also gets it. Joshua
Yeah,
Linton.
Oh,
because
that's
I saw he
crazy, bro.
actually.
This
Nah, but
that's
she's still on
crazy,
Congo
Sam.
Stars or something, by the way.
That why she probably outside with her
That's the
telescope.
thing.
Yeah, but she bugging, but I ain't
Hey,
gonna lie.
big up, big up.
And so I
What?
so I
That's the
was going
thing.
on. So
So
you
it was correct.
going
No, the
and walk
first time
inside
I,
and be like,
no, from the time I hear she said, you're born in August, I was like, yeah, it's over.
so
Yeah, I was thinking the same
so
thing.
Because
Really,
people
okay, well.
and the guests in our horoscope, Bega Kiera,
It's
that's it.
crazy.
You.
I mean, like, you do know
Right
that
now, I
there
was
is,
listening to some
like,
hard beat, right?
a
I ain't even cap.
scientific, like, correlation between your personality and the month that you're born in. And that is to say that although the stars does not de- determine your personality, there are environmental factors that are going around your birth that does impact your personality. For example, there's like a study showing that most murderers are born in like cool months, and cool months you
in
tend to be
cool
like around
months.
December. So murderers tend to be born like in November, December,
I
that
had
kind
a
of
avoid
thing.
comedian, you understand? And since she wake up in the morning with murder on she mind.
Ha ha
Yo.
ha.
I mean,
No,
like
but
I born
you know,
November, and
no, but December has actually some of like the worst murderers though.
Mm?
Mm-hmm.
She say
I
not
did
now because
research.
she born
I
in
was on
December and we are
TikTok, so
criminal.
I did research
I
after. And
just saying,
I think Ted Bundy was one
I'm
of them.
just
I think
saying,
that's his name. I think that's his name.
that's just because you'll get caught easily. That's it. No
Not
offense.
only Scorpios who mostly like sex talking. No offense.
Yeah, anyhow, I can listen.
Well,
I
what
had
can
beat,
I have
I
right?
no shame in
say?
that.
I'll be
I
back
have
later.
absolutely no shame in being a hypersexual. I don't care. Like,
She
literally.
does not
Scorpios,
care.
yeah. We love sex, okay?
Okay.
Just saying. I might
Alright.
have it.
Okay, so now
Okay,
we know
on to
what to post
unnecessary
on
comments.
TikTok.
Sorry.
Becca is a horoscope whiz. So this. What? What is the opposite of whiz? It's witcher.
Yeah.
Which the one on them who else had the little ball and thing. Crystal
Hello.
No,
ball.
no.
The
But
crystal
isn't that
ball.
a psychic?
We just call them is a saint,
That's
is a S E
That's
R.
psychic.
Oh
psychic,
yeah,
yeah.
psychic. I really think
Yeah.
she's psychic. Probably really psychic for years.
Mr.
I ain't gonna lie.
Unsaltable, what is that in the chat? I don't know how to make love. All I know is how to break hearts.
Well, yeah, Leo.
Man, this man.
Yeah. From the chat, he sounded like a
likely
man. If you walk in and see a girl jamming, you just be like, don't forget to wash the sheets after, and then walk back out.
You know, okay,
like
so
this
okay,
man now
on
winning
a
at
serious note,
all.
right? On a serious note, right? You know what I get from this whole conversation about horoscope? I it's like we have like a bunch of people on this earth walking around without astrology degrees, doing better than the actual astrologers, man. Because if you telling me, right? Because she literally just now guessed all your horoscope, right? By asking all their basic baby questions. That's kind of crazy to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. And I still don't believe
Yeah,
in it,
that's
but
kind of crazy.
it kind of crazy. I ain't gonna-
I need to.
Well, well, coach, there's a relationship between behavior and birth. So you don't need to believe that it starts to tell you about your personality. You just have to like open up to the thing that, maybe the kind of climate that you're born in, and kind of events going around when you were born, impact like your personality.
Hmm. Makes sense
Yeah,
with
you
that
could still
point.
say it's still not 100% accurate, right? 'Cause you can't just go
It
around
can
and
be.
guess
Really 100% accurate though.
Yeah,
everybody thing.
like
Does that part?
definitely.
Yeah.
I think about it. If like someone from like a different kind of climate where like I don't know, like November is be hot or something. Like
Mr.
and
Hans,
you try to read the horoscope, you're not going and get through.
Mr.
Wait, you
Unsalt the
could
World,
say
could you
it
kindly
also.
please stop promoting your music inside our chat, please? This is not
Wait,
free. This is not a
you
free.
could say
You understand?
the guessing of horoscope is like coherent with the culture and stuff of a person. Like say we born like well you're born in Trinidad, right? The culture and whatever. If you take somebody born in the UK, born in the same month as somebody in Trinidad, you'll be able to guess both of them or not.
Time zones.
Yeah. Not time zone but different culture and stuff.
I think she might
Um,
get it, yes. I think she might get it.
the question.
She does skillful.
Oh, you're talking to me, or like, are you questioning me? Is me on the question?
Yeah.
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 Um, well, here's my take on it, right? I think, yeah, obviously, like your upbringing have a lot to do with it. But how to take this point? Not every single individual takes something the same way. Like, I would go through something, and somebody else who's at a friend could go through that same thing. And we might have similar reactions to that something, but it might not be the same exact reaction. It could be totally different reactions. Like obviously things will overlap and interlap. That's just how the universes work. But there will be something to differentiate one sign from the other. The way
So
that
then
they take
everybody
the way that they take that upbringing, and I always say this because I work with children every day, right? Sometimes I will buff this child, and he might not take it no way, but another child will take that buffing, and he is going to throw a tantrum for the rest of the day, going and sit down and be crying, and he wouldn't play, and all these different things. The same way it is with people. You could go through the same exact thing, have the same exact upbringing, but the way that you perceive that and the way that you take it will probably not be the same. Most times, not the same. And if it is the same, something else later down the road will be between you and the other person at a different time.
It's not. I confused. It's like we was talking about relating to horoscopes or just like a mental psyche.
mental psych.
Talking about horoscopes, but
But
like
if you
I
say
guess
like that, and
this in a
everybody should
way
have their
that
own horoscope. And nobody
which is
100%
why
is.
I said certain things would be the same and then certain things would not be the same. If you understand what I'm
So
saying.
so
Obviously,
two
a
people.
Scorpio, like let me say this, right? I'm a Scorpio, right? And I know other Scorpios. Obviously, not every single thing that we went through in life, we would react the same way to it. But certain things that we do and say and like I don't know, like believe in and go along with and react to certain things is what makes us Scorpios.
But
Or
we can see that
especially
about
I have something like name some stuff and like the typical we are Scorpio would like behave
you see,
with
I can't
regard
say
to
that
that.
because at the end of the day, I'm a Scorpio, alright? And I know certain people who are Sagittarius that would do what I would do or react how I would react. And that is where birth charts come into play. No one person will have the same exact birth chart unless you happen to be born the same exact time in the same exact place, right? And
What is
all
our
these
birth chart?
You need to be in the same place too.
Yes, the same place.
Where's our birth chart?
The same hospital, you know.
Y'all are questioning astrology and y'all don't know what a birth chart is? Come
But here what I'm saying,
on.
right? We trying to learn this
No, just
thing
now. Did
here.
you not say you did research? Shame on you all. Shame.
Wait,
I just sit down and I explain shit. Oh, just now. I sit down and I explain things about moon sign, sun sign, rising, and all of that. You're confused?
It just sounded more and
Nah,
more weird to me.
we
To
know
be honest,
about
I
them
can't lie.
thing though. We know about I hear about them your rise and your
But how would you find it though? Do you know how to find your
what's
rising and
our
how to
birth
find your
chart?
moon sign?
We
A
know
birth
nothing
chart?
about that, but yeah, what's our birth
Okay.
chart?
A birth chart is when it is I guess you go online, like something to like put in, and you will put in where you were born, the time you was born, and the place. Well, oh God, where, place, whatever. And your month, the date, and all these different things. And you will find like placements of different houses, and not houses like literal houses, right? Not houses like literal houses. Just do all the research. Do all the research. You'll come on.
Where you living to? Yeah, somebody put it
Oh God, no. Not
perfectly.
where you're
Yeah,
living, where you
put
were
it
born.
perfectly.
Interest in
Somebody
the
in the
chat
chat
to
put it
say
perfect. Yeah, put it perfectly.
humans
Though.
are similar, but we are also individual. That is
Individual
basically some of it. Not necessarily things to do with horoscopes.
to do with horoscope. Yeah.
That's what he said.
Wait, repeat?
Basically. They
Am
said
I wrong?
humans are
I
similar,
just want to get my horoscope
but we are
ready
also
because I just
individuals.
think it's interesting.
And
That is
that's completely
basically some of it.
okay.
Not
Like that's
necessarily
completely
things to do with
okay. Like,
horoscopes.
but look at actually find like the actual astrological definition of a birth chart for you. All right. It's a circular map showing the positions of the planets in the 12 houses at the time of someone's birth,
12 houses.
from which astrologers are said to be able to deduce their character or potential.
Okay.
Okay?
So
Then
people
basic
birth
example.
chart just interconnect and thing?
Wait, so
Of course it would interconnect, especially if they both of them are Scorpios, then obviously their sun sign would be Scorpios too.
wait, it
But
could
like,
Would you
measure
have
a
the same?
person's
I
potential.
just
So
confused. I just confused on how that like a building or like what a building like being in the same building. That why I just confused. Like
no, she now say it could measure a person's potential as well.
in the building.
No, she
Oh my
said it
God.
could
Not
measure
like in the
measure
literal
your potential.
building, bro. Like in the location, remember? At that point in time, obviously, oh my God, we live in a galaxy, right? And everything always moving on its own axis and all these different things, right? Not only is the earth revolving around the sun, right? It's rotating on its own axis. So if you are in the same like this one position, right? 10 years later, you being in the same exact position is not going to give you the same position of the stars.
Well, I believe
If
the
you
earth flat,
understand what
man,
I'm
so I
saying.
don't know what all that way talking.
You believe the earth flat?
Nah, I joking, I
45.
joking, I joking.
No, like I was so done. I was done. I was like, bye. No. I was just, that was it for me.
But but the potential thing where you could measure a person's potential with horoscope. That's what I was saying
Um,
before.
Not necessarily measure a person's potential, but it could um give you a like an average type of general perspective. Like most Scorpios and Libras sometimes end up being in positions of leadership because they just have certain qualities that fit that, right? I know some Scorpios end up being things like surgeons, sorry, because of how precise they are with Scorpios are very passionate people. So yeah. And we also tend to be like activists and stuff. Shade to myself. Cause like, yeah, I think if you know me already. I don't know how it is already.
All right,
Just yeah.
guys. I think we
Yeah, nice
learned
color up there.
a
Next
lot.
topic. Yeah, nice color up.
I think we learned a lot about horoscopes today. I
Courtesy of
understand.
you, Papa. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Round of applause.
Everybody doing another thing, Anybody change your mind? the position on horoscopes after all of that?
Not change mine, but it was a better understanding.
Yeah, that's a fact. Unlike, people like Timilia inside here.
Wait,
Yeah, you're teaching me nothing about horoscopes and things, just blabbing up shit out and things. You know?
Why?
Alright, so we could take a intermission here, Dookz. Be back with you.
Come back 9:30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What time is it now?
9:20.
Yeah, 9:30. Yeah,
9:30.
I just clean Heartbreaker.
Now you can promote your music, Akili the Unsaltable. You see all that free thing
Yeah,
you like?
yeah, looks
No.
random music tough.
Right.
Oh, keep it up, Gavin.
Gee, wake up.
You run up on me, then you gon' get a chop. All of this mess when I spin through your block. Told me to go when I told you to stop. Violate me and get hit by a rock. Told them don't come here again. Told you I am not your friend. I got it all, diamonds and minerals. Waiting for me, attending your funeral. Look at me now. I just be looking down. All they wanna see me do is frown. All they wanna see me do is bow. Just on the top, knew this on the call. Waiting for it to drop. Can't stop, only a thoughts of God. No one else besides me. I just be spinning and seeing them grinning. Waiting for them to see how I be living. Looking around, can I be slipping? Clear it down, killers be killing. Turn around, let me see it now. That boy got a 40 round. You can't leave him out. So I say, I'm on the road, D&D on my phone. Dust on the clothes. Too much heat, leave this on the stove. Can I get this cold? All on me, leave this on repeat. You cannot get a seat. I don't know. Finishing to the end, rated out of 10.
Talk too nice with you.
All these guys, yeah, they shoot for free. I try to do it passively, but it's new to me. They just wanna lie to me. Gotta handle carefully. I got all this stress on me. They don't wanna leave. Oh, you kidding me? I'ma blow your team up. I'm a coward, midnight hours. She don't wanna leave, no. I got flowers, she got power. She just wanna zap me until the day I die. They're just gonna shoot at me. I'm just gonna fill my tank up. Tryna run up on me, get gassed up. I'ma take my time if I rest up. I'ma take my time if I see ya. When am I gonna keep ya? If you go, I'ma put on the leash, yeah. I'm just tryna keep up.
Yeah, you can't keep up. You better get out my way. You better stay in lane. Yeah, we grinding every day. When I put the ice on my wrist, yeah, I know my head is gonna catch a fit. Look at them peep the jet. I never leave the crib without my stick.
Never leave the crib without my stick. I rock diamonds too legit.
Yeah, come at the best, yeah, 1, 2, 3. We got the chopper in 2, 2, 3.
Feeling like I say we going to leave. It's going on just like Oliver Tree. Yeah, I'm not a can alone now. Sipping a lean. Look what I'm cooking, I'm whipping the kitchen, I'm tearing up all of these niggas.
Look at me whipping and dripping and phones. Yeah, I remember you niggas that said I would make it.
I just be living it, killing it, drilling it, breaking some ligaments. The bucket list, I be taking it.
Cannon the bed, so we stuck to the bed. Now me and KJ, yeah, you know we on gold.
Can't leave up, don't leave it in the dust, don't run it up, you know you gotta show love for. I'm finna live in a mansion, gonna 100 bands, you know the tax. Everybody just fake like plastic. I don't know what you're trying, eh? Shade room calling me out, boy, leave me at a distance, eh? I know it's a trap to bring me down, but I will never quit, okay? Trying to confuse me. Yeah, you fool, don't really address on anything, but they keep on calling me. All these guys, yeah, they shoot for free. I try to do it passively, but it's new to me.
she doesn't know. And baby, you've been moving underneath, you're moving so low. Got me in my mind, asking myself, what don't I know? Baby, just give me a chance, I can show you what I know. And I'm living with a monster. I've been going under, feeling all the thunder. I'm just a kid who wanted fun, though. I walk in the door, they gon' turn up. Baby, I know you gon' fold. My lady try to she like Fashion Nova. Tell me you love me, my heart getting cold. I never see you, so I'm never sober. Baby, I say, wait, hold up. So tell me, baby, who are you to blame? I ask myself if you the one, I don't really know. You want someone that is new, yeah, I gotta let us go. I'm living with the monsters under my bed. Can somebody save me? Why you try to play me? Yeah, I'm sipping on the Henny, feeling wavy. I just don't wanna remember it all. I know it isn't my fault, but it ain't going away. It's not going away. It's not going away. Living with a monster. I've been going under. Baby, would you tell me how you feeling? I know that you want me, baby, come right here. You know that I'm right here.
You're so stupid.
This is not ordinary. This is not ordinary. This shit is not ordinary. My shawty extraordinary. I made a wish, I think that girl a fairy. I hope that everybody here can hear me. She be saying la di da di da. Yeah. She think it's a game, but I'm never gonna stop. Yeah. And every day I go round the clock. I tell her time of the bond to rock. I took your heart and I gave it a lock. Password hickory dickory dock. Do I have a bird? No, I got a flock. Last week one of my niggas got shot. Told them, bro, don't worry, we gon' spin the block. And every nigga who they finna drop. Finna drop. This shit is not ordinary.
I bought the drinks, yeah, it's all on me. Running through town, being struck all on me. When I'm with you, I feel comforted. It gets better for the finer things. Girls don't fall for me, 'cause you don't give me a thing. Yeah, yeah. Give you all my love, KJ, it's not enough. You are my only drug, but you treat me like a thug. So don't come around me, just let me be. Tell me things for me to say. Girl, I gave you everything.
Saying la di da di da. Yeah. She think it's a game, but I'm never gonna stop. Yeah.
Demons are taking over. Life is falling apart. Finally go save myself. I feel and it's my fault.
Ordinary.
Okay, welcome back. It's 9:31 right now. We're going to talk about a streamer or YouTuber called Young Don. He made
The
some.
source.
The source code. He made a video, or we broke it up into parts, and I'm going to show you the videos we're going to talk about now. Okay, so
Quite controversial.
I'll take the names of the chat just to make sure. Alright. Now we're going to play the video.
That was at the picture for 40%.
One of the reasons why we
this
have so
woman
much
is
women
morbidly obese.
in
And
the
just because you
Discord
have
right
gotten
now.
used to seeing women at this size, because we live in a society that does not care about you at all. We live in a society that wants to
It not
appeal
shit,
to your lowest base self and tell you to
Everybody
just
see it?
keep eating and watching porn
Yeah.
and doing drugs and watching Netflix. Don't go outside, don't get sun, don't go on the grass barefoot, don't exercise, don't drink water. Fucking and that was at the picture for 40%. So this woman is morbidly obese. And just because you
I mean, it really just lets me know that this man has not had a whole lot of fun or adventure in his life. If you got
nigga, if this to you is a good time, then you've never had a fucking good time, bro. If this to you is a good time, nigga, you don't know. Let me show you what a fucking good. This is a fucking good time, nigga. This is a good fucking time, nigga. This over here, this is mid as fuck at best, nigga. Is that the
Bro is
fucking
wildin'.
spin?
Wildin'.
Than PEDs, performance
Wildin',
enhancing
Yes,
drugs. This bitch got more plastic than a fucking Toys R Us.
Hey, yo, hey,
God,
if this man want to be cuddling up next to some muscle, that's him though, you understand? But say you prefer girls, you understand, who more muscular, you understand, who more toned, my guy, you understand? I will take all the soft bitches.
Yo.
Hello? Hello?
You're right. And
Next.
Dog, what?
Drace.
Ato, you wanna talk about it?
Voice, you just said, man.
You wanna talk
No,
about
that's
it,
the
buddy?
voice. No, that's the voice. No, that's the voice. No.
Yeah, but you wanna talk about it on
yo.
live, buddy?
The man said I go take all the soul bitches.
That's crazy, dude.
yeah, they can only live.
Dude, that's
Fuck Toys
crazy,
R
bro.
Us, nigga. God damn. At least you look good. If we gonna call it and this is a sexy woman right here. Is a reason
So
why
you
she
playing
is.
this on
This
live
woman
itself?
is
'Cause
40
I not
years
seen
old
her.
and still has the most
He
popular
was just now,
reality
but, like,
TV show
I
in
still
America.
seen it,
I promise you, if this
I
bitch
saw
looked like the girl
everybody
that
here
you
with-
made this video about, the first one, the fat one, nobody would be keeping up with the Kardashians, nigga. I promise you.
That's all the clips that we have.
Yes,
So
sir.
everybody get a good
Alright, so
watch, or they wanna play together?
Nah. We'll let wait till everybody get a good watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The females talk about this for a while.
No, I
Yeah, let
actually
them
want to
talk
hear it
to-
from
let
the
them talk.
male's perspective.
No, I think men should.
Yeah.
I think the
Females
No, I
males
think
should
men should
first.
talk first and I want to talk. I really
Why?
think so.
Yeah, I find y'all should speak first.
Let's
I mean,
go.
I already give my
Let's hear.
perspective.
They put on
You gave your
they put on the trap card, fellas. Or you gotta watch what you're saying.
But from what up, God? I
Hey,
find you when you
listen
talk
what I
first,
said.
me talking. So me understand what you saying.
I already say what I say, though.
I don't see you,
Nah,
yeah. I
please,
don't see you.
something to hear again. I want to hear.
You say it or the phone say it?
We play
Let
the
me know.
voice note, yeah. We play the play the voice note.
You're not serious, big though.
Right, run back the voice note now. I thought it's in support of the curvy girls. We play that. We play it to them.
Hey, yo, hey, if this man want to be cuddling up next to some muscle, that's him though, you understand? But say you prefer girls, you understand, who more muscular, you understand, who more toned, my guy, you understand? I will take all the soft bitches, you understand? Like, Jesus Christ.
Okay, but I want to hear from like all boys in the Discord though, so that's Ato opinion. I want to hear Cody, Emmanuel, and Dookz. So
No,
let me hear.
just not Amelia. Just not Amelia. No. I thought you need to state your opinion. Were you fine? He said it. What's your opinion on it? Not how
Wait,
you
nigga, police
view. What's your opinion
Right,
on
right.
what exactly what he said?
I will go first then. Right.
Yeah,
So
Manuel. Take the first bullet,
statistically
baby.
speaking, statistically speaking, he might be right in she being overweight, right? Because being
But not morbidly
overweight,
obese.
He didn't say
No, he
overweight,
didn't
though.
say
He said
overweight. He said
morbidly
morbidly,
obese.
morbidly
No.
obese, right? Right,
Anyways, I'll
wait.
explain that
Exactly.
faster.
That's
He
there's a
could be
difference between overweight and
statistically
morbid.
correct.
No, wait, y'all. I want to hear everything before the girls
He
actually
could
go
be
on.
statistically correct, right? Of her being morbidly
Mm-hmm.
obese. Because if you watch the definition of morbidly obese, is if you have a BMI of 35 or over, so he could be correct, right? But what I saying, he wrong in the sense that not everybody have the same preference as him, right? If a man like curvy girls, he like curvy girls. He like if you like them on the chubby side, he like them on the chubby side. But he specifically like slim girls, so he can't be like, oh, this is not a good time, blah 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 blah, because not everybody has the same preference as him. So I feel he went wrong in that regard as well. I think. Who next? Who wanna take the next bullet?
Pass on the baton.
We pass it on to
They're
Akili.
passing it to me. Wow.
We are passing it to Akili.
Well, yeah. Like I have to agree with Emmanuel on that one. Like, first of all, I don't think the woman is morbidly obese, like he stated. Like, I think he
So
was
that
really
just
wild
sound
when he
bad. I
said
was
that,
like, nah, like
right?
it.
Like, she's not morbidly obese, clearly, right? Two, right? That's the next thing. Like, everyone has their own preferences, right? So for him to go out of his way, just completely discriminating against this woman, like just making it look like it was supposed to be some type of factual statement and not something based off of his own preferences, was crazy. And then to just say that, to objectify her and say that because she has like a little bit more fat on her, that she's not a good time, you understand? Because he himself prefers like more muscular women, was just crazy. So yeah. Good.
We are.
I want to search up these statistics, so right away, I'm gonna share my screen. I wait to show it to the
Morbidly. I find that, that's a bit bad to me. I ain't gonna.
yeah,
The
because I
poor
could see
somebody.
here. Right from the outline here, say individuals are usually considered morbidly obese if their weight is more than 80 to 100 pounds above their ideal body weight. Right?
Be my ideal.
Like, what's your
Which
height?
means you would
BMI
not
should
be.
be
Yeah,
around
your
where it is.
BMI, yeah.
And
And remember, it's
your
like whatever age,
question.
whatever,
Anybody here do
whatever.
bio? Did
Which
anybody in here do
bio?
biology?
Cape or CSEC?
Whether it's CSEC, whether it's CAPE, whatever. Anybody in here do
Yeah,
bio?
Yeah.
All
yeah,
right. When you was
yeah.
learning BMI, did your teacher not tell you that BMI, which is the body mass index, is not used to say how to put it's not like a definite scale of, oh, you obese or you're not obese or whatever. Not all the time the so-called ideal body weight would look the same in person, a person
Everybody.
height and
Exactly.
whatever the case is.
I agree with
Yeah,
that.
You
Because
because
can't
you can
really
you can have a lot of mass and muscle, you understand, and be overweight in your
exactly.
category.
Exactly. It's not that is why I
Exactly.
can't necessarily use it as a scale to tell if somebody is obese, like all the time, not all the yes, obviously you could just freaking
So
and like
so
the so
instead
fat they get in trouble
you
for
should
what?
be using the muscle to fat ratio then.
Better to do that. But at the same time, you still cannot tell if somebody's unhealthy or healthy by looking at them. I
Wait,
know skinny people
so what do
who
you
are
consider
not
obese?
healthy. What I would consider obese,
Mm-hmm.
um, let me say, sometimes it depends on your height also. But like, let me say
I would
about,
say if you're over 200 pounds, you're overweight for sure. Right?
it depends on your height. If somebody is 6 foot something and there's two, are they overweight though?
I mean,
Why were you trying to understand this? Because like,
so
it have no fixed definition on obesity.
exactly my point. And she does not look morbidly obese. I
Well,
don't
like, I don't know if it was like, I don't
I,
know if he
I don't
like
think
the
she should
statement
go
was
off.
true or not.
Oliver,
I
what
think she should go off
600
the
pound life? Oliver, watch shit like that. Oliver never watched TLC and see the fat A sisters. I think it was like Amy and what is next girl name is. Oliver, see that shit?
That's
That
crazy.
is morbidly obese. Come on.
Never the intent.
Oh,
I
so say it shouldn't go to the point where it's hindering your health. I was trying to say.
exact. Oh, right. That is actually whoever said that. You're smart, and that's actually a great way to.
Same prices, you know, talk
Once the
about.
weight is not hindering your health, yeah, basically. And I am, and I had no problem with saying how much I weigh. I think I was like, I don't like 180 or something. Last time I checked, I was like 180 or something. Does that mean I am obese? The fuck? Like, I don't understand what he trying to say.
No, I think
And
that
I
was
was
the
waiting for I was waiting for one of y'all to say something along the lines of he was dead ass and fucking disrespectful. How the ass you could put up a woman and be like, she is morbidly obese, bro. You don't know what a good time is, nigga. Like, what? What? He
I
looked
said
so
he was wild.
foolish.
No, we said like
You
no
said
gun
you said
first.
he
Like
was
I ain't gonna like it Rebecca because
Yeah, the
I had
first.
screenshot,
Yeah, we
right?
watched it
I had
already.
screenshot. I was like this man was wild in it, but like mind you, right? I have two contacts. That they had agreed with him in the sense that because there was the same thing that they were saying with like my he was like by definition that it might he might be right. You understand? That they were saying that.
Overweight. There's a difference between being overweight and obese and then obese. Morbidly obese is my 600 pound like people and them, right? That she's not morbidly obese. Come on, that's a freaking stretch. Like a big stretch. Morbidly
I don't think
obese?
you need to be 600 pounds. I mean, like, if you're 300 pounds, regardless of how tall he is, like, you're obese.
Oh,
Not
look,
necessarily.
in trust saying he was
It depends.
basically said the magazine, it was all for magazine to show the ideal body type or something like that.
It's in the
He
context of the
does that,
magazine itself,
man.
not in general.
I don't know
It's
what
a
you
Watch what
sports
he say,
magazine.
what he saying in the chat too. What he
He's not speaking in general with preferences and all that, if I remember correctly. He basically said the magazine is to show what's ideal and essentially a good time. He was also critiquing another YouTuber who was wilding, so he was boisterous. He was on boisterous attack energy.
Yeah, but you can't say ideal because everybody have a different type of ideal body type too.
Exactly.
Can't
Every
say
culture is not the same. Every
ideal.
individual is not the same. How there are places in this world that they prefer big women as opposed to another place in
Like Jamaica.
But he also said the vid
Wait, you just want
context
to say
is
Jamaica's
missing.
prefer slim women?
He said Cheng also said that the vid like the rest of the video context is missing. He said you can't base opinions. Huh?
Just now, sorry, but did somebody just now say Jamaica's?
He said Jamaica like big women.
What Jamaican men you know? They literally they don't have a preference, and however they don't care whether you're slim, you're well, right? They don't care. And to put it raw and very straightforward, pussy is pussy, right? Once it look good, the ones it. You understand? I know a lot of Jamaican men. They don't
Hey,
necessarily say what only
we not
slimmers.
here to bash Jamaican men. Jamaican men only have other preference.
I not
Exactly. Big
bashing
up
them,
to
but
the Jamaican, man.
I'm just saying, right? And it kind of nice though. They're
Big up
just
the Caribbean brothers.
woman is woman, you understand?
So better examples to use are like Tonga and I think South Africa. I think those are like better examples to use. That
Hey,
prefer
Jamaica
bigger
she
women.
needs teacher.
But do they prefer bigger women or do they prefer women?
Take a woman.
I'm just saying, because it could be.
Bigger as in taller or bigger as in.
I thought I can wait, I like bigger women.
What?
What?
Just tell me the way again.
Bigger women, like South African
Okay,
Tongolese.
you know what
You
I'm
know,
going
he
to
used
say? Oh
like
my god.
Yeah, Don
Oh
is
shit,
Jamaican. I was
Polly
gonna answer
forget
that.
Sean
Like,
is Jamaican.
yeah, young Don Jamaican.
Forget that.
Like part of why I know him. But like, I
I
know him
personally, if
for
I
his
was a man,
stories. You
if I
understand?
was a man, I would like bigger women. I don't know. I find bigger women is just like, that's my opinion. None of lesbian shit. I just saying if I you understand? Yeah. I could see why men like just say. So none of in here like big women.
You know that kind of watery oatmeal.
Maybe my big woman like
Fluffy girls. Fluffy girls.
fluffy.
You know, like
You talking about like a
like
dog?
the water.
Maybe my
No. You know, like the watery oatmeal and thing.
the water.
what
You're referring to cellulite?
The man said the water. That's kind of
You know,
crazy.
when you take your spoon and slap it in the oatmeal, you know the kind of sound it does. Look more like that.
So what is this
Wow.
man talking
Where you
about?
going with this?
Yeah, somebody clip that. Clip
Where you
this.
going with this?
Clip this.
Bruh. What are you
Okay.
talking about? Eh? Me
A
and
very
no
weird
Emmanuel's
comparison. But your heart's in the right place. I understand what I understand what you mean, but it was a very weird comparison.
Well, you in border life now. But.
we in Morala.
You don't know about them thing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh wow, okay. So
No, but I really want to or listen to the part where you said that we live in a society that weak, basically, because of like these are the kind of things that we accept. We accept weakness in the state of like people.
exactly what you're talking about. It's kind of funny because like when you watch videos from like 90s or whatever, the like okay, how should I like different? There's a how do I explain this, boy? Like every century or whatever you could say, a certain type of woman was preferred, where be curvier, slimmer, where you might have like a thigh gap, etc., was preferred.
It's preferred.
Right?
Like
So
that
now this
ideal.
society here, I think it's more like all women are preferred and they're appreciated more than before.
exactly that you
And
just
they
having this one
accepted
specific type of woman.
exactly, and they accepted more than before. And yes, some people might have like surgeries done to their body to look a certain way, but they
But if
accept it
you had the
more
money get done, sis.
because at the end they like let's say okay, I'm talking just so everybody know on the live, I am talking as a big girl, right?
Big deal.
Let's okay, as an overweight girl then, right? I'm talking as an overweight girl, right?
I think
So
you're talking more like
Just,
age and I
that
didn't
just
know.
means it have more for to love, huh? Yeah, that fellas.
Okay, Ato. Okay, Ato. Oh my
No, but
god.
I was talking more like I think
Yeah,
he
that's
meant in the
you.
context. That's when he said like he said like society like accept like they accept people like just accept that the fact that people lazy, don't wanna work out and thing. Like that's what I was getting
I think,
from
honestly speaking, like as a
his
regular,
conversation.
like anytime you see somebody big, that's the first thing people will go to. Like you're lazy, you're just fat,
Exactly.
don't do nothing.
They
And
don't
it's not
take
even
into
like that. One, you
consideration
even take
mental
about
health.
medical conditions. You didn't talk about as Rebecca was talking about biology. You could go back to
It
your
could
parents,
go.
whatever.
It could go both
No,
ways,
but
though. It could go both ways, though. What you will say about
I know
skinny
it could
people?
go both ways,
Oh,
Emmanuel.
but
But
let
the
she
thing is,
finish now.
people will quicker judge a fatter person than a skinnier person. They will quicker judge a fat person and say, hey, they're more lazy than a skinnier person. That's what they might do.
Rebecca,
Yeah, I see
That
that. Yeah.
goes back to the discussion we had with the fat man compared to the fat woman.
Yeah.
When with the
Me personally,
empowering
The gender is a
I
part
don't
of it,
really
too.
care. But
Okay, that's true.
I don't really care. But I just find it's different. And I don't mean in no type of way. I
I
just
know
find
why
it's
you would say it's
different.
different.
I must remember this
No,
because
and I'm
we had
talking
talk
about
about
me.
like bigger men. Dookie had talk about bigger men, and they're like, "Oh, we're not
Okay.
accepting society." We just Rebecca under how pastor girls you can name all kind of things for them like thick, curve, whatever, right? You know when you actually think about it and listen to it, when you talk about bigger men, there are names for them. You just don't hear them as much because you could
That's
sit down
right.
and talk about a bigger man, be like, "Hey, he has a dad body," or they might say dad bottle short and whatever, and people talk about it, just don't hear
But
that.
there's a difference between a dad bod and being fat, like
Yeah, there's
like,
a
Yeah,
like
I
difference.
know,
Biggie.
but the thing is, what happens like Dookie say like if you're a bigger girl, you could make names for them like they're curvaceous or they're thick, but men also have things like that, but etc.
No, but
And
to me, yeah, the
yes,
thing
yes,
is,
people could
Like
say a
what?
factor as well. Go on.
No,
the
but to
thing
me
is
they
the
are. But to me they
Hey,
are.
chat, I didn't see that. I didn't see any of that.
There's a
Jobs.
difference
Just
though,
my name
like
getting called
there's
for
a
no
difference
reason.
between a dad bod and being well, I'm using what the guy use and being morbidly obese. It's not the same. It's like just being thick or I guess fat, which I don't find being fat as a bad thing by the way. Like when I say it's not even like bad thing. Like I don't know why people just be using fat as like an insult. I don't find it as an insult. Um okay, but we're not talking as doctors though, are we?
yeah, the
We have a
statement
doctor
here
here.
they had make right to me, yeah, is like the thing is it's not that you say it don't have any names. The discussion is based off like how like people have put in place certain things that could like prevent other people from like just saying that the women are fat, as in like
Yes, people's
they say the
feelings.
same thing as body shaming, right? And then after like just the simple fact that they say that oh okay when you're buying clothing for big women and thing, right? You don't call them fat and you just call them BBW. You say plus size, you understand? And when they say that oh we don't have that like particular thing on the men's side. That is where the argument comes from. Is the fact that how they initiate so much ways and words to describe quote unquote obese person, obese woman compared to an obese
It,
man.
it,
Whereas then
But
they go say like
maybe,
oh
just maybe hear me out before you know, maybe if just maybe men would put more time and energy into creating avenues things as opposed to saying no and saying well women doing this and so on.
I also have to
Like
ask that, and maybe no
I mean,
offense, yeah,
I
but
like
let's
personally,
be
as
make
a
honest.
man, think
make
there's
it
more important
happen.
problems in the world
Give away,
than that.
give away and make a difference.
My
And
so
thing
what I was
about
you
trying to
believe
say,
you believe that men could sit down right now and try to do that, like in this society and stuff? Like you believe that they could try to sit down and like just do that?
basically all you had to do is start a clothing line or try and get partnerships with clothing line to
but
make bigger.
watch what this man say as a former proud member of the Big Brother Association. AKA, I lost weight recently. You can lose weight, and it's pretty much the only thing you can control. Not to mention, it feels amazing. Wait, what
No,
aspect
but
we
I mean
talking about?
for
We
real,
asked talking in
like
the aspect
personally,
of if we health related or no. Talking about
So
it health
that's
So
related.
amazing, but
I see
I
so
also have
many.
something to add to what Rebecca said, right? And to what Cody also said. I know there's like a lot of other ways you could use to describe bigger women, but I think this only started mostly one because like the I would say high people like celebrities being big, so like they mostly came out to these things like with Lizzo, etc. But hold on. I think men could raise awareness on this, but I feel like since women bodies are more judged than men own, that's why more words were used.
but think just now say that how
Because
men is do the exact same things, but nobody cares.
no,
Yeah,
okay.
nobody.
Before you say nobody cares, I understand what I mean, but like generations before nobody cares, but this generation, I think we're really special and different because we care. We might not care as much as what they say with women, but
Mm,
men men
just say the
have an
percentage
opinion on
increase
everything.
slightly.
again, it goes back to the point that y'all have to make no. Again, it is very because society teaches men that emotion is wrong, emotion is bad, and the only emotion that we make it act to show is act, right? We teach our men not to cry, not to vent, all these different
Yeah,
stupidness,
because
right?
that is
Which
what
is
being
why
a
we
man is
here,
about.
we
That
here
is what
today.
that was brought down into generations. That is literally
Exactly.
what it is.
And
That
so we
was
reach a
brought down,
point
but
here
it's
where
changing.
while women were taught to be docile, quiet, and I do agree with by, as you all know and could tell, right? Eventually, women started to open up their mouths and talk about the wrong that was being done to them. I'm not saying that men don't do that, but they don't do it like how we do, because again, society teaches men to shut up, basically. Yeah, women was taught to shut up, but shut up in different ways. If that make any sense. Shut up
I
about
mean, I do
emotion.
agree with men where you are not heard enough. I
It's
do
not
agree
that
with
they're not
that, but
heard. It's not that they're not heard. They're taught to not even speak about their emotions. So
true,
how can
Cast
they
to the
really be heard if they
wayside.
not open their mouths? Think
true.
about it. Like, if a woman comes crying to you, or okay, let's say on the media, like we talk about it, right? About think about during the COVID season when everybody there was an incident with this famous, nationally famous girl and her boyfriend, right? They broke up. And she posted a video or voice note of him crying, right? And people was like laughing and all this different thing about the boy crying and thing, right? But I just saying, vice versa, it will be an issue. So his retaliation was to spread her nudes. And then everybody is like, oh, he shouldn't do that. I'm not saying he was doing it. I'm just saying that was his emotional response, right? At the end of the day, he is literally crying and having an emotional breakdown. And first thing she chose was spread it on the media. And then how was the media reacting to it? Laughing. Like it's some big joke. Keep. He depressed that they break up and it's a big joke. Certain things that society does to men and boys, right? If people would open up their eyes and like certain things, like telling her, crying is for guilt, you shouldn't cry, or you shouldn't do this, and you shouldn't tell this, and certain things that we do to our men in the society is wrong. They grow up to be emotionally unavailable men. And then we all have a big fat issue with it. I
Wait,
don't understand.
why females just I don't want to know. I don't know if I should use this word, but why females just force like the fact that men should cry? I feel
It's not,
crying is not
no,
the only way
it's not
to
a
vent
matter of
out
forcing to cry,
emotion.
It's not a matter
You
of
don't want to
forcing to
see me
cry.
cry.
Crying is a human response. If you are sad, you cry. Sometimes somebody angry and frustrated, you cry. But we teach men that is not. So you now sit down here frustrated, sad, but deep down inside, I'm subconsciously telling yourself, I shouldn't do that. Ting, or it make. I'm
Oh,
not
so you
saying
talk about
cry in front of
for
people.
like you talk about like for the more serious things like if God forbid your parent pass away or something, you cry. And talking for like little petty things, like little things, like
Guys,
little
don't
Like
things,
really
what?
like
quick and I'm feeling yourself.
like
Like what?
like say the little things that you don't like. How to put it?
Okay, like if you
Women
and a
would
significant other
cry
get an
for
argument.
like that. See, you get into argument and you go
Now,
and cry to your wife.
boy, hear this right.
She call me a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
They'll call you a bitch. They'll call you a bitch.
That is true.
I love them
That is
crying,
true.
boy.
And you basically proving my point. Like, why
No,
are
I
we
didn't
doing
say
these
you not.
things?
I
Yeah,
didn't
I'm
say you
proving
You
your
not want
point
to.
at
basically
the same time too. But as I don't think you should be the one. You shouldn't. If you have an argument, I don't think you should cry
mm.
over it. Both of you should go and talk, but like
Well, it depends
go
on the
cry and
individual, you know. It depends on the
Exactly.
individual and it
Everybody's
depends on
really
it's
stressing
okay to
in
cry
different
for it.
ways.
Yeah, it's okay to cry about it and it's okay to not cry. But at the same time, if you just sit down and like I'm not saying
anyways.
cry in front of people, I just saying
Yeah,
behind closed doors with yourself. You could
Yeah, but
cry because it's okay.
by yourself. Oh, okay, by yourself. Because I was gonna say
Yeah,
not every female like Oli where they say you watch your man could come cry to you, like some other females would view it as like he being a little bitch,
Okay,
whatever, whatever,
yeah,
whatever.
but
right. And
Manu,
you
honestly,
had to
even if
know,
you
you have to
really
know your
see
person.
yeah, but if you let go in other ways, at the end of the day, you'll still get judged no matter what. I mean, if a man comes to me crying, I will take him on because at the end of the day, it's not something men do. This is
Look, I
something women do.
agree.
Yeah,
I
I'm not accustomed
agree.
seeing this in my eye. So of course I
That
want to know
girl.
what is going on, but that is my
Right, that's
opinion.
why I said
I cannot.
that is why I said not talking for all you.
Yeah,
That is
you're
what
not
I
talking
said.
about us,
I
but I know
understand that,
there will
but
be
at the end of
women
the day,
that
you
will
need to
laugh in your
also
face.
remember the same way you all grew up thinking crying is weak and is a cry for help or whatever. Some women might be thinking a man is supposed to be a man of a house, supposed to be a provider. You're not really supposed to be showing that amount of emotion, but they're not accustomed to
That
that
is
as
what
well. They're not open about different things.
that is what I kind of get annoyed at some parents too, because some parents, for some reason, they teach girls that boys not supposed to cry and that kind of stuff, and some
Exactly.
teach boys that when they cry,
Yeah,
you're considered weak and that kind of stuff. That's not true.
because there's too much
So
of
that's
crap
what
coming
the
down from older
mentality is.
generations. That's it's just too much from older generations, and this is where we're supposed to break it. I'm not like
Right,
example.
but you'll agree.
I think I told Paul this talking to Olia more like the men and anything, like it actually made me more aware about men's mental health. So it's just something
Okay,
just trying to take
but you'll say men not supposed to cry for the same things as women cry for.
okay, I agree with that statement. Go ahead.
Exactly, because what going back to the thing you say when she was saying a man is the provider of the house, right?
Yeah.
The man, quote unquote, is supposed to be able to, you know, lead the family through. So he have to find a balance and where he could control his emotions enough, you know, in order to
Mm-hmm.
provide or lead the family through the correct path, right?
Yes.
But what we does do, we does, they say it the way we teach the older generation, teach the children, they do have is not a balance. You just teach them to have no emotions and whatever, whatever. So it basically we're supposed to be raising emotionally intelligent people, not just people who cool and whatever, whatever, whatever. We're not going to show any sort of emotion. You understand where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna use back your own phrase on you where it's like when it comes to household, men are the head and women are the neck. Because you
Yeah,
all think more
exactly.
logically versus
Yep.
women who think emotionally. But I just say like honestly speaking, I just prefer a man to be more emotional.
Well,
So
you
I
quote
could
that. Well, you
connect
quote
with
that.
you.
Quote that. The man is the head and the woman is the neck. Meaning
Clip it, clip it,
the
clip it.
man can't make any
Chat,
move,
clip it.
can't make any moves without the neck moving. If fully understand, you know. Clip it, post it on TikTok, post it everywhere. Well, that's all you had to say? Or
Oh,
I guess so.
I wanted to ask the girls, well everybody really, how you would raise your son, how you would raise them emotionally.
I think I would like to
Emotionally.
make them
Yeah,
emotionally
on the emotional
safe.
side, I mean, like how you would raise them.
This is real. I think it's kind of hard to answer though because
Okay,
I
so
want to make them.
if somebody call him a bad name in school and he come home crying and he don't stop crying and stuff, what you would say? What you would do?
I will comfort my child.
You would what?
You know what?
Like I will comfort my child. Like
Oh,
I
Same.
will comfort my child
Because
and everything. Like
the
then I
reason
would
why
tell
I
him,
will also comfort them is because
boy,
at the end of the day, you go into somewhere else and you're not accustomed to that type of, you're not accustomed to all that around you. Like you will come from a loving household from my side. You'll come from a loving household and I don't be calling my child names. So if you
okay,
tell me
so
somebody
what if
comes in for
after
some
that day they
support,
go back to school and they get bullied again and they come back home crying?
then I will take matters into my own hands. If I well, okay,
I would literally put my ass in that
my
seat and
kid
And
say,
then your
is
son will
going to
not learn how to
martial
deal with conflict.
no, you
you know
My
won't.
kid,
that's
I
how it
will
does.
talk to him. You have to talk to your child. I'm not okay.
I will make
I
like a
find you
Karen
have to
if I
find
have
a
to.
balance because what before say your child get into a fight and they come home crying and your mother will be like, you get into a fight, you win. No, they'll beat your ass. Yeah, and when they fight, they beat your ass and say, go back and fight the man and win. That's the kind of like forcing. As the man say in this chat here, I don't know why people equate a man's physical strength with emotional and mental strength.
Emotional and
That's why.
mental strength. That makes sense.
That's why
Yeah.
men are so horribly off in so many things, you see?
Mm. That makes sense. Because that's how it always is, though.
Yeah,
And
that's
then
how
the
it
fact
is.
that,
They'll say,
and
why
I
you
know where
lost, whatever.
interesting to me, the fact that it have women like Beka and Timmy that will come and let us know, bam, 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 that should not be the thing. Like, people, like, you get taught from young to do cry and stuff like that and thing. And, like, they'll show, like, little to no emotion, right? But then in the same breath, it have people then say that, oh, like, knowing that they know this information, right? Will come and say that, oh, men not there for them emotionally, they're not thinking, so that they're wrong. So like, they're basically bashing men for the fact that they was raised not to have no emotion. You understand? Instead
thing
of
is, I feel
instead of
like
helping them
It
to
doesn't,
like
it doesn't
understand.
make it any less.
before Cody and Rebecca
Cody,
continue,
Cody.
my
It
thing
doesn't
is, I
hurt
feel
any
like
less,
sometimes
though.
women,
It doesn't
Person,
hurt any
one
less.
person, one person.
But they're fighting for the mic right now.
Sorry. But I'm just saying, it doesn't hurt any less, right? Yes, we know that, hey, men really went through X, Y, and Z throughout their life. For us to sit down and go through certain things that a man who is not would put us through. Because there are men who are emotional. There are men who are willing to learn how to fix certain things, but there are men who are. And when you find men who not willing to change certain things or to learn a new mindset,
Stuck in the
it is
system.
hurt. Yeah, it is hurt, right? As opposed to a man who change certain things or with you. So yeah, we know, yeah, men die why there is the way that there is. It is still not an excuse for us to put up with certain things. I for one not putting up with it, but I understand why I sit like that. Just saying. But I not going to spend the rest of my life trying to shit like what? Fix a man? No. Why look like
Bob the
I
Builder.
understand you had a bill with a man, yeah, but for me to sit down and be like literally how to put it,
Begging you
boy.
to change is the worst.
Especially if you're
I
not
gotta
willing to
understand it. They
learn.
want to be a contractor.
So it wouldn't help
Yeah.
them.
Yeah.
No, Cody, there's a difference. It's the same like we raising a child. I telling you something more than once, more than twice, more than 3 times. Of course, I won't get fed up after a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
certain things is
understand.
a habit and certain things could get fixed. But it comes at time in your life somebody keep doing X, Y, and Z. It's had nothing to really do about certain things. I just you can't sit down and he might do this and maybe if
Rebecca, you're cutting in from me. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Rebecca, a second.
a second.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cutting in out.
Oh gosh. You hear me better now?
Speaking. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What I was saying is that I can't remember what the hell I was make me lose my chain of thoughts.
As the eyes
Anybody
get
remember?
wet, the boxes get dry.
Okay, but it's funny for me. Like I honestly rather somebody just be open minded. Like if I come and tell you, hey, I don't like this about you, or I think you can improve on blah blah, and be open minded, then just come quick to say, hey, this is how I was raised. Like at the end of the day, it's a relationship, and we're growing together, teaching them. So what's the problem? I saw somebody, but I could come and say, hey, I don't like how you so loud. I don't like how that. Okay, I understand that. I mean, certain things I would not change, certain things I would change, like I might want to see from your point of view as well. So yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, but
understand that. That's the ideal thing I talk about. I was just asking, like, if your would not help, like, knowing these certain things. Like, I okay with changing because, like, change is good, especially if you wasn't, like, if we was brought up that way, like, to show no type of emotion. If we was, like, raised in that type of household.
as
But, like, I was
always.
asking, like, if, like, knowing that, like, if he came to you and let you know the vibes or whatever going on with him, like if you will help him to try to change. I'm not saying that you have to like stick with him like regardless of how he is or what he is right now. Like I just ask him if y'all will help, like any type of help
Yeah,
towards him.
I would.
But you see, we talking all this now, but not everybody like this, right? Because
I know not
you could
everybody like
agree, you could agree that
Exactly.
everybody born as an empty canvas, right? It's just people implant certain ideas and ideas inside us, and then we build off of those what we already know to make we own ideas and whatever. So it's like
our own
essentially
masterpiece.
like it's to say who were you before society told you who you were. Like, cause
True, because I still,
everybody was just built in some way, you know.
yeah, but I still believe on a like for Caribbean house like such a I don't bash me, but I still believe yes, men are still providers, but I do also believe that women we're becoming more independent, and I like that about us. But I still think you need a man around you, no matter what.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, yeah.
No gal don't want no man who pussy tighter than you. Just saying.
I mean, you
Or like
understand?
that ideal family,
Deep in love, but don't want to be
two
deep in love.
significant others, and
What?
because I don't want to say I want you near a man because all the genders and sexualities going around. But I believe that somebody needs somebody. Yeah.
Whoever interested, I really like you because you're real talking chat, so big up you. Just saying.
Interest, that's our personal
And
stalker. We got our first stalker fan.
A stalker fan, Jesus. Because we not going to stalker fan, but big
He
up
will
you.
not be the last, don't worry.
Yeah.
Thanks and interest. Once the same energy is reciprocated, compromise in a relationship is key. That's a fact. I'm always open to new knowledge, but you gotta be as well. Because the hypocrisy starts seeping
hypocrisy
in with
starts
this
seeping in.
situation. No, that's not fact, that's not fact.
True. Yeah, but okay, no, 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 one. A
Like
relax.
if you fully believe that in the relationship that only the next person had a change about
Then you have
some ways about them, then you basically is the problem. If you believe that you create by yourself, but he just or the next person he just had a change like majority of the times compared to you, like you just believe that you perfect,
Exactly. Because like,
then you is the
like
problem
there are
basically.
some people who just go into relationship and they're like, I am me, you understand? You had to change, you had to do everything, right? For me,
Mm-hmm.
right? But like I know like that's like the complete what you saying, Niku? Sorry. Yeah, because like what I was gonna say is now, right? Like you gotta, although you could accept your flaws, you understand, like yeah, you go into a relationship knowing I'm bad at this and I'll probably be like this forever, you understand? You gotta be able to compromise in other areas, you understand? Or else
No,
it
no, that's not fact.
not
That's not
really
fact.
it not really fair, not even
Mm,
equal to be
Um,
honest.
personally, as a woman,
obviously.
I think women, like this is my opinion,
Which is why I
I
believe if a woman wants to be deeply in
as a
love with
real
me, I need to
Buddhist
be deep
boy,
enough. But
I
anyhow,
think my cotton. I do think women take it a little bit more serious when men. I don't say bash, but I feel like women don't understand what it is when somebody makes an opinion on them to change certain things. I feel like women they're a little bit more sensitive to it versus a man. Like you could come and tell a man he's a hole, but a woman she might take it on more than a man. In
Yeah,
my
what do you
opinion.
think will happen if the man said to do that?
Like keep on telling a girl change this, change that, blah blah.
Mm, no, if they couldn't take criticism.
As a girl, I don't think I'm that good at taking criticism. So for me,
You see
yeah, some girls
exactly.
I feel
very
like
sensitive,
See,
dog.
basically, guys, a gal don't want a man who pussy tighter than she own. End of story.
okay, sure.
What?
But Anita, I think I pronounced it correct.
I mean,
Somebody clip it.
A weird way to say it,
Yes,
but
women.
okay.
I don't know
Somebody
what
clip
is
that.
like
Just
what?
now, Anika, I think I'm pronouncing it correct. But she did
Anika.
say, women get more offensive. Girl, I agree with you. I really, really agree with you.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
quick to fight down something instead of actually, thinking about it, like thinking about it on deeper level. Because we so quick to want man to, change this or look at things our way, but we never want to do the same thing.
Talk to them. Heavy.
It was you'll have to learn how to react when you feel disrespected. Yeah, just try to joke and blah 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 blah
Also,
blah.
you gotta learn how to
Okay,
take
is your
criticism
cross
because
to
like
you?
some girls so
Yeah,
bad
that
at
too.
taking criticism, they think like when someone gives them criticism that they're just trying to disrespect them.
Yeah, but I believe it
Or
depends on how somebody brings it
maybe,
across to you as well, though.
or
Because
maybe
if you're
y'all need to
trying
stop
to
being
be
passive
no, because
aggressive.
there's an extent to what men who I don't like, you'll disrespect people in joke, but all they know is not joke, and the person know it's not joke at the same time.
That's
You'll do that
because men okay
What?
with fuck up thing, but
Wait,
women
what?
not.
you'll disrespect people in joke. Like you'll say something to make it funny for other people, but at the end it's not. You'll
Okay, I understand it.
So then how is that joke then?
No, I mean like no,
You
I
see,
understand what she's
You
saying though.
kind
Like
of know
people is
what she
actually do that
mean.
though. People
You
is
yeah,
know
actually
what
like
she
people is
mean.
like
actually do that though. We
joking
not
it
gonna
off, like
we not gonna
laughing it
act
off,
like
like
people don't
if
do that though. People is actually
Hey,
like
like
like when you're
or
trying to
like
say something
laugh,
offensive to somebody, like when you're trying to say
yeah,
something direct to somebody, but you do it indirect. That is people. Sometimes people
laughing
just
it
make it
off.
into a joke.
Exactly. And what is that called?
disrespect.
Passive aggressiveness, actually. Well, disrespect in a passive aggressive way.
So like I understand what
Basically.
she's saying.
So would you say making fun of a woman's bald head is passive aggressiveness?
It depends on how it
Making a
is you
joke?
say it and did you say it directly to her.
Wait, what?
It depends on how you say it.
Mm-hmm. And
Yes.
what's the next part?
How
Yes,
did you say what you said?
they
You say
directly
making
said it.
fun of. Is it a joke to her?
They directly said the
But that's the
joke.
thing. Like, how would you know like if it's gonna be a joke to her? Like you just
How about
know it.
being considerate?
She
Why would you
say,
talk about somebody's head?
Anika say
I
like making
understand.
joke about people's serious insecurities. Get
That's
that
what
out
But
of
I
time, man.
Exactly.
so
that's
then you
what
say then
hey,
that's saying
let me not get in my feelings, yeah?
but that is saying that we should never laugh at dark humor when it's up. Have you ever laughed at dark humor?
Yes, you'll do that.
Yes, but I'm just saying, for you, dark humor is something. Okay, I wouldn't say not all the time. It is. I can't say that because sometimes
It's
it's be specific.
because you're laughing at it, but when the foot on the other shoe,
Yeah,
No,
no,
it's
it's
not
a
that.
problem now.
It's more like you being in somebody's face, making fun of something that I guess on them or that they are whatever, as opposed to whether you and your friends snicker behind the back. I don't care what nobody say. It's not as bad as you coming in the face and doing it.
some
I don't
people
care what
might
nobody
say it
say.
worse though.
No.
The fact
If
that
die know your friend, laugh behind the back, okay? But to do it in the face, I find that a little bit cruel. Like, what I don't know wouldn't hurt them. Be real
okay,
here. Be real.
makes sense.
We just
That
laugh
makes sense.
sometimes. But to say you would do it in the face, come on. Come on.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I think it
Yeah, like,
really gives some perspective as well because that's why like me personally, like I don't know if it's just like a bad thing or something, but I seen this, I stand on it. Like if I personally find something funny, you understand, I would laugh, right? You understand?
Exactly.
Like I like rather it be like whether like some other person looking out me finding it disrespectful. Like if it tickle my funny bone, I would laugh. You understand? I would be like, I know myself in certain situations not to laugh at certain things, not to laugh at certain people. But in general, it's like I speaking. If me and my friends talking, and he says something that would be controversial otherwise, but I find it funny, I will laugh. I like that is just me. Like I don't know if it's you understand. So like
yeah, boy.
I
I fought
stand on
with
it.
it
It just
because I
depends
be
on the
laughing in
person
some
you're
very
talking
weird
to, though.
moments.
Yeah, it depends
Yeah,
on the
Depends
person
on the
you're
yeah,
talking
person
to.
some
you're
people,
talking to.
yeah, by your name and some people can laugh it off, or some people might not tell it on their face
Yeah,
because
that's why I said depends on the
No, but
person.
it's not disrespect. It's not like you're making a joke about them. And like I don't know
Yeah,
like
in general.
I don't know like well no it have close friends where you joke about them. You understand what I'm
of
saying?
course.
Yeah.
You
Like
understand?
me
But
coming
but
down
then
in
again,
grades
you can use that
in
same
custom.
example. What if that actual friend really don't like that you joke about?
Mm-hmm.
Then you
Yeah, but
see
then
that
too, at
this
the
is
end of
where
the day, we saying that
communication
because
comes into play. If you
exactly
as
we're
an
saying all that,
individual
but
don't like
people,
what
some people
somebody
even
made
due
a
to
joke of,
insecurity.
You talk to that person afterwards. You talk to that person and say, well, I don't really like how you do X, Y, and Z because that make me feel ABC. Instead
Makes
of you
sense.
saying
Makes sense.
down and moping about it and talking about it and have this person in the back of your mind. That's how it is good to resent people. That's how relationships break up. That's how friendships, because nobody
Lack
want to
of
fucking communicate.
communication.
Nobody wanted to like, pick up and fucking say, hey, I find when you do ABC, it make me feel X, Y, and Z. And I
Yeah,
would
because
like for us to do
another thing is,
so that we can
another thing is,
overcome that or like not do it again.
another,
Just
exactly,
it
another thing is
had
if you don't
though.
make
It
them
had to
aware,
talk.
then they will continuously do it until you just break and you explode them, and boom, everything
Exactly.
is
And
gone.
then that way you're not even reacting to like the one like what you reacted every single time before. Plus now, instead you say you're reacting to what like one time again, resentment. Like you will sometimes you're so upset that that person do something to you the other day, they come and they talk and say you had a type of way, it's kinda aggressive towards them because why? You not thinking about what I'm telling you now, no, long time or like a few days ago, a few weeks ago. But because you ain't talk to them about it, right? You still react and say no, but them gonna be like, but what the fuck, like why you approaching me? I guess we're
So
going
you
to see
funny.
and by how misunderstandings and miscommunication, you're not talking to the person, shit like that will happen. Just talk. If it's at times like well, me and my boyfriend was a year and some months, right? It's at times he would do something to me and I would to him, right? That we wouldn't really like, and we learn to talk about it. You understand? Instead of you just saying, "No, I shouldn't really take it." No, like if you feel some type of way about it, talk to the person. I
And
had to
even
teach.
if you go and talk to them and they might think, hey, you easy or whatever, it's still helping you because you told them, so you know, and you know they know, and you'll be
Exactly.
okay with it. Like, is I understand? Yeah, they could think easy still, but and even if they come back and talk about it, then it's just plain disrespect, literally.
Yeah,
Yeah.
then it will be considered disrespect. I understand that. Yeah, then because the fact that you talked about like you communicate with your feelings and they still proceed, well then that will be turned into our next story. So like yeah, I understand what you're talking about. No, that makes sense, makes sense. Ooh,
What was even
that was good. I don't think it was particularly related to what your initial conversation was.
yeah,
But
what was the
I like this dialogue. I like this dialogue.
Yeah, because anytime we talk about something, it's just flow into something else, and then yeah.
Yeah, man. That is the beauty of this podcast. That is the beauty, just everything just bam, 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 bam. Mixed and mashed. First we was talking, so we didn't even know Kyra went.
She messed with picture.
And Nico's still here, just being incognito. We didn't ask.
Wow. I'm not sure what to comment exactly. So like
No, it's all good, it's all good. I think we had some good perspectives. We thank Beka again for coming out and giving us a first, shot. Sorry, a tight on, sorry. Good perspectives. And well, yeah, I think anything, you all still playing the, thing, what I want to call it, daddy.
Call today.
I find so too. I got tired. It was a
Yeah,
great conversation though.
connect. Yeah, son.
Great combo. Well, you heard it here, folks. Thanks for coming out again, guys. Till our next wonderful, beautiful podcast. We had
Wait,
some
before
great
you close
dialogue.
up, I just want to big up interest and Anika again because what they're real talking that chat, real talk.
It's Anaika.
Anika, sorry,
An
I'm sorry. Yes.
Anika or Nika?
It's hey, you say Anika,
Anaika.
right? Big up Anika and interest
Anika.
for their real talk. So I really like all it for that.
Yeah, listen, we love the interaction. Keep it up. I don't know if thing is we'll be doing more of these live podcasts, people. So like just stay in tune. We discuss it
Yeah,
like
we
behind
try
the
to do
background.
one every week. One every week.
Here, what to do?
Yeah,
After
one
the
every
live
week.
ends and it pops up on the channel again, go comment on the video and tell us how much times you want us to do this live podcast thing.
Yeah,
Either how much
comment
lives per
below. Yeah,
week or per month. You decide.
comment below how much times you think we should do lives. You know, instead of just dishing out like normal content. Let me know what you think about, you know? And well, yeah.
'Cause we like talking with y'all and interacting with y'all in the chat, so we would love to do more lives.
And you could also let us know like on what topics, because like not every time, you know, we bring this be rambling out topics and stuff. So like let us know like what y'all interested in. You understand? Let us know the type of people y'all interested in. And you know,
Type of people.
yeah, like in terms of like guests and stuff, like which demographic, you know? And well, yeah. I guess we good there. We out. Do the sound effect there? Do the sound effect, Emmanuel?
Oh, run the song. Don't forget about that.
Oh, the song. Oh, good. No, I thought we make them. We say bye and everything, or people might be leaving.
Well,
I think this the
that's all now.
interest where you at
man.
least 3 times a month.
Yeah, three times.
Makes sense. Like they
That's
always
the one
make
did
me
my last
understand.
messages. Thank you.
Yeah, he's
Might
always
take you
treating
really
us a month.
But that's basically what we was planning to do. Just like, you know, instead of 4.
Oh, yeah, and then
What
he
do
like,
we
Yeah,
No, we gotta play the EAZYDubZ song, man.
okay.
Yeah.
So people
Run it out. Run it.
It's gonna say we slogan.
Sure.
Easy. I said that true love. I was like, no, it was
Or the next one.
Welcome back, guys.
Well, you said now. I forget it actually. Forget it.
Running this song now or in the outro?
No. And this is the outro?
This is the outro.
Yeah, there's the outro. Basically,
Okay.
this long ass outro.
Wait. The goal is not to live forever. The goal is not to live forever, but to make something that will.
You see, I didn't remember that now, boy. So, yeah, you had to say it with more conviction now.
Nah, do it. Don't go on. Just ball out the easy.
Yeah, we just feeling
We
at the
go on.
outro.
Alright.
Welcome back, guys, to another EAZYDubZ upload. And today, we're gonna get a dubs. Alright, guys?
Yeah.
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 Alright then. Let's get it.
This is EAZYDubZ and I'm not even a gamer. I'm a gun and I'm standing with a laser. Bullets passing through him and they're looking like a phaser. We just put him in a graver. This is EAZYDubZ and I'm not even a gamer. I'm a gun and I'm standing with a laser. Bullets passing through him and they're looking like a phaser. We just put him in a graver. Nigga wanna cross, then we gotta crucify him. You go to duty, so we gonna purify him. I'll kill you with the heat, I get out so you die. And if your verses don't take, what's the point even trying? Do something to you know you're threat. I rush your girl, but still get wrecked. Beat one game and so to the next. Only so for the niggas, so off of the vex. But a nigga ain't tryna dumb me a penny. Blood on my cup out of this remember. So stop in the shell up for subject sentence. Go to your son, better go into the sentence. This girl like a mystery, luckily we have the codes. If we all perish, luckily phantom move like a ghost. And we won't go down easily, JohnWick gon' do the most. We just enjoy the time, cause they know we're gonna bust it. This is EAZYDubZ and I'm not